Ladies and gents, this is the moment you waited for. Welcome to another episode of the Council of Six, a weekly in Dungeons & Dragons campaign fraught with all the drama and peril that will take your breath and steal your mind. My name is G.A. Lungaro, your DM for the night, and our current campaign is a story loosely based on my fantasy novel, Souls of Magic's Dawn, a homebrew built on D&D Beyond and played on the VTT of Foundry. During the stream, we won't be responding to your comments while we are in play, as to remain immersed in the story, but please still engage and comment as we go along. At certain points, we may try to go through the comments and interact with you all, because at the end of the day, we are presenting this for your enjoyment. But without any further ado, are you ready to leave all that's real behind? Because there's something breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go to the Council of Six? Wow, we are here. We are live.
Are we?
Souls of Magic's Dawn.
And live? Wow.
Is ready to go for another session. As you guys are making your way downtown, walking fast.
Just
As you guys are,
the river bend.
you're making your way through the Cardian Empire. After
around the Cardian Empire,
fucking shit up a bunch of times. But yeah, so last time
We're gonna fuck around and find out.
you guys managed to free Yax Nun from what appeared to be some kind of control from Muan Mott, who was not really Muan Mott, who was a lizard person. You know, the lizard overlords, who is kind of controlling him. And his nation has become a nation of undead. Tikal Kun is roaming the land.
We tried to stop him from killing himself.
All right, which is not good.
Couldn't do it.
But then he committed, seppuku.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to stop,
But
you wouldn't let me.
you did find out that the Soulmonger is not in Morningstar as it had been assumed. It's in this ancient city, ruins of a city called Omu, which is deep in the jungles of Cardia, and is actually in the big cavernous depression underneath the earth moat, the heart of Ubtao, which you guys were at before, that's floating above it. So the city's kind of buried in there. And that's where you guys are headed. But before that, you're going to go back to Balak Ball to do some shite. You guys decided to go there first before heading back
And maybe pay respects.
to the heart of Uptown. Yeah. Well, not heart of Uptown, but I got the restart. I've noticed it's become a thing that every time we go to start, for one reason or another, I got everything going, it's great, but I have to restart OBS right when I go live for one reason or another. And I always have to go back and log back into Forge in OBS so people can see the map. Usually it's because of the audio. This time I had the audio. I checked all that beforehand. I'm like, okay, it's good. And then now it just randomly shuts down when I go live. Motherfucker. All right. Here we are. Okay. So let's get you guys where you're going to be. You guys we'll say, let's change the day here a little bit. 3 days have passed, so you have managed to get to Black Ball. And you arrive in the marketplace there.
Sweet. Right where I want to be.
And if you don't see the banners, go to journals and turn on the pin like it should be on normally. But there's shops here for you to do what you need to do while you're here.
So journals and go to pin?
Yeah, you see a little pin. It looks like a little lollipop.
You gotta look at, so it's that flag. You have to click on the flag and then.
Yeah, not journals on the right side, on the left bit. The little button looks like a little banner. That's your journal notes tab. Click on that, and then you'll see. Yeah. And you should see all the little white banners on the map now.
I see banners. Let's see, you got weapons.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, and if you guys haven't, take long rests and all that other shit because it's been 3 days. Callie did it, but
I
yeah.
think
Yeah,
we all
Callie
did
needed to.
beforehand, didn't we?
She was down to
Um,
50 HP.
We'll do it either way.
The Kainish gave me 1,000 gold.
Yes.
I didn't update my sheet, so
Or he did, and he's
getting
getting another 1,000 gold. Wink, wink.
no, I had 65 gold, so I'm pretty confident it wasn't in there.
So the elemental supplies has nothing for sale. Got it.
Yeah, it should.
No, you have to hit items. Yes, you
Yeah, hit
gotta
items,
hit
click the tab.
Did that? Why? Some of them it doesn't have it on items default, and some of it does. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely with that 1,000, get a bunch of potions to split between us all. I would say, and get some diamonds so that we can.
Yeah,
do
I'm looking.
that.
I mean, the names of the stores are usually a hint to what they might have.
Yeah.
You guys literally look like people in the shopping mall, just like all over the place, going up every aisle.
Yep.
It's like Christmas Eve here. You guys just like everywhere.
I'm just staying in one spot and just clicking on the shops. Like,
They're trying to immerse themselves, Chris.
I understand.
I'm doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just standing there and clicked on the things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see,
also the one
I
who's giving
I
me
see
gold.
it as in character though, because I can see Barrick standing there with his arms crossed, going, "I'm not walking over there." Callie, tell me what they got. He's just shouting across the.
Come back for the money. Since Barrick's got the money.
He's the dad.
Barrick-
He's handing out.
Barrick-
He's handing out the 20s to the kids as they run around.
No, he's absolutely not.
The kids are us, is what he's saying.
No,
Well,
fucking obviously, Chris. I'm well aware of what he's talking about.
Once again, the humor and explaining the joke.
But are you?
Unbelievable.
Are you sure? Because you denied us the money very quickly. Bastard.
No soup for you.
There's
No
a
soup for you. Apparently that guy
Well-
does not like that episode. The guy that it's really based on. Apparently
No.
he does not like that episode at all and does not like his...
Of course not.
And it's funny.
Being
I
his
have
character,
Funko
the
Pop
character
of him.
based off of him being called the soup Nazi, I wouldn't. That's not
Yeah.
very flattering.
Well, what's funny too is now you buy the Funko Pop. It's not called the Soup Nazi, obviously. It's called it by
Yeah, I
his actual
know.
name. I was like, man, that's kind of disappointing, but hey, I'll take the pop anyway because I have Jerry, I have Kramer. I just don't have a lane. I need a lane. Edges.
Ooh, Kelly got a ring of evasion.
there is a ring of protection, then it's 1,000 gold.
I wasn't allowed to have one of those. That was
There's
my
an
That was my
there's an
magic
arcane.
item that I asked Lunga to equip
Yeah.
me with when I was making my character, and he's like,
Oh.
"Fucking absolutely not." But now,
Well, you were like when you started. Where were you? Where were you? Like level 8 or something like that when you started? Like no.
Well, now you can have one for 1,000 gold.
That's what I
you just
said.
bought.
Yeah, exactly.
For a price.
Yeah.
What shop was that in?
The magic
Atelier.
atelier.
Oh yeah, I don't even have it for that.
Band of Loyalty. God damn.
Yeah. If you're,
It's
yeah,
a cyanide pill is what that is.
basically,
Mhm, mhm.
I like it.
That was wild. Is that like
I
an
were an
is that an
overlord, I
actual
would
item
love
or is that
that.
something that you homebrewed?
No, that was in the compendium.
That's crazy. I've never heard of that before. I can't really see a whole lot that
Well, that's
It's
the
from
Band of
It's
That's
from
always
Wayfinder's Guide to Eberron.
Hmm.
That's a steampunky Eberron thing.
fair enough. Interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't really see a whole lot of stuff.
Just get the
Well, if you
What do
go to
potions for
the
us for
jewelry
2,000.
store, though, too, has the diamonds.
Yeah, get diamonds and health potions.
When you say I don't see a lot, you mean you don't see a lot of
No.
stuff that's worth getting, or you don't see
no.
stuff?
Relax.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm talking to the other party
Talking to
members.
everybody. He's
Oh.
talking to
I'm not
everybody.
talking to you.
Well, okay, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you didn't specify. 3 people spoke and you only responded with no names.
Anyhow, I can't see a whole lot of stuff that we would particularly need to save diamonds.
And healing
That-
potions, even?
The diamonds is just
Or you'd
for.
say there's not enough of the healing potions, really, quantity-wise, that they have to really disperse them.
Well, no, I mean we can buy healing potions. Healing potions are kind of a necessary thing, and
Yes.
at any point. But
Yes.
They have
But I mean,
a-
there's limited quantity of what. There's like 2 regulars and like 1 superior.
Here.
and
We
Yeah,
can't
that's-
afford
greater,
a cream.
That's
so
how it
we
always is.
need
Give the
300
squishy people the better ones.
for the diamonds. We need 300 worth. I already have 150. We just need 150, and I can at least do it once. I can
Is
really do it.
there enough diamonds here?
Yeah, there is. If you go to the Glass Temple
Glass
jewelry,
temples, yeah.
yeah, there is. I have 150 worth right now.
Okay. And so you need another 150?
I need another 150 worth, and then
For one raise.
For one.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I
Need
have
to-
2 dust already and and 2 tiny. I have 2 tiny diamonds and 2 dust.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I'm trying to give this to you, but I have
Yeah.
all of fucking
Okay,
Turnix
yes.
wild shapes as things I can give.
So it's a medium. Okay, so yeah, so now I have
Give
Between
medium
the-
diamond. Give medium diamond to giant eagle.
Awesome.
So now between the 2 dust, the 2 tiny, and the medium, I have enough to do the spell.
Do we feel that one is sufficient?
I don't know. Is there enough for another one? I don't know. Let's see.
I closed
We
it
have
already.
one that's 100.
They have another
That's
150
two-
worth.
Yeah, they have another 150 worth at max, so that's another half. But I'd still need more. But I mean, like I said, we already have that, so I don't know if it's worth wasting, unless we come by another place where we can get it. But like I said, I don't know. Buying up, I mean, that's out of character. That's what Tiny did. She every time she went around, she would buy diamonds constantly until she had like 10 or. She had like 6 or 7 like medium-sized to large diamonds. Like she was just buying the shit like crazy.
Yeah. I learned from that.
Yeah.
She had.
I gave you way too many.
Yeah, I had ridiculous. Like one diamond, and I could like revive each of my party members at least twice. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep getting diamonds everywhere I went. I just
And
diamonds,
it
diamonds,
didn't help
diamonds,
that by the time you guys got the end game too, Stevie had Revivify too.
yeah.
So 2 of you could cast it.
What? Okay. I am looking at the wrong thing. That's better. These are my spells. It's like, what the hell? When did I learn command?
Trying to think if there's any.
As you're perusing, Callie, you hear a
Mhm.
familiar voice behind you. Well,
Oh no.
funny to run into you here. How are you?
As she turns around, puts her hands on her hip. Well, hello.
He takes off his hat and he bends over, grabs your hand, and he kisses the back of your hand. It's good to see you are well.
It's good to see you as well.
If you'll remember, last time, when he brought you guys to Block Ball, he couldn't land his ship anywhere because there was no ports because of the mountain ranges and everything. So to see him here would be kind of odd because you wouldn't know where he would be docking his ship, the Sapphire Rosehead.
So, it is so good to see you here in Balak Ball.
Well, someone was supposed to either pay me for the voyage or to give me a ruby. I got neither, so I hung around. Maybe I'll see if I'd run into people. And look, I did.
You did. Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it. I got the ruby myself.
You did.
Of course I did.
Now this sounds like a tale I must hear.
It involved
But
a lot of adventure, a lot of traveling, a lot of crazy stuff. Selling the Sapphire Rose, you know.
You sold your beautiful ship?
Well, I sold that ship. It doesn't mean I do not have a ship anymore. I have something a little bit better, a little unconventional now. It's the Sapphire Hawk. But it does not sail the seas. It sails the clouds.
No.
Oh, yes.
No. Kelly's gonna fan herself a little bit.
The ruby kind of helped. It wasn't really about any kind of money or anything like that with the ruby. The ruby has properties that were integral into creating a vessel like the Sapphire Hawk.
Mm-hmm. And so now with your air vessel.
Give me one moment, guys. I'm sorry. I'm getting a call from the vet. I want to find out what's going on with Cameron. So I have to-
absolutely.
Oh, puppy.
I will look around and see if my companions are around.
Turnic will be at the potion store, kind of just looking at all the different potions and will be like,
I'm at
Yeah,
the
these-
element supplies, obviously
Yeah,
looking for.
Turnic's gonna say, "Is there any potions you guys think I should maybe pick up here while I'm here?" Just kind of saying that aloud, unsure if anybody's actually around him or not.
That's fair.
I don't know why that's so fucking funny.
Looks around. Oh, nobody's here. Okay. And just walk off and try to find somebody.
Barrick would be going. He wouldn't come all the way up to you and the captain, Callie, unless you'd like gesture him over or give him an indication that you would like him to.
Oh, to join?
Mm-hmm.
If I see you, then I would absolutely. Vera, come here. Look who it is. It's Captain Phineas.
It's almost as if we could say anything about you and you wouldn't have any recourse over the next few short minutes. You piece of...
Did you Did you find what you needed? Or what would be helpful for us?
I found some things that should help us along our journey. Fortunately, we know where we're going this time. It's a rare luxury.
Indeed.
Now, knowing where we're going and knowing what we're going to get into are very different.
This is also extremely true. What do you think of this? And she holds a little perfume bottle underneath your nose.
Hold on.
Actually, I guess what she does is she'll dab some on her wrist and
No.
ask
You said what you were doing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Yep. Barrick hacks up a lung.
Oh no. What did you roll, sir?
I rolled the con save.
Was it a natural 1?
No, it was a 13. But
Okay, fine.
Barrick's used to natural musks. Not a huge fan.
Not going to get that.
I think it might be better appreciated as a in small doses.
Indeed.
Okay, a couple of rare things here.
Do you think we'll come across anything in the undead persuasion?
We have been waiting to run into some things of the undead persuasion for quite some time, and we have yet to.
Well,
so it's hard to say.
Did we not? We found some in our last adventure, didn't we?
I hardly think that those counted.
Okay.
Those are not terribly worrisome. But knowing the types of folks here, it's possible.
And knowing what we're up against.
I think there's no such thing as being too prepared for any the eventualities that we may find ourselves in Congress with.
Have you seen Turnic? Or Talos?
I saw him getting scolded by a shopkeep for attempting to taste potions.
Oh,
Really?
no.
What is going on while I'm not here?
Just small talk.
Apparently, Turnic's trying to taste potions and getting yelled at.
He's taste testing. Okay.
Told him no
Needs to
so
make
many
sure.
times, but
It's not Baskin Robbins. They don't have the little spoon with the, try each flavor. Can I try that one? How about that one? Can I try that one?
You need to taste test some. What if it makes your stomach upset? You don't know what these potions could do.
Do you taste test? When you go to the doctor, you get a medicine. Do you taste test the medicines? No, you don't. That's what healing potions are.
What do you? Yeah, you can get different flavors.
No. And even then, you don't taste test it. They tell you if there's for children, yes. If it's cherry or strawberry flavor, they use or grape flavor. That's your thing. You don't get to taste it. It says it on the bottle.
We're gonna be boring.
They should make it taste testable.
At any rate,
I did find this. And she'll show him the ring of evasion. Perhaps this will help me to last longer in our fights.
I'm not going to say what I wanted to say, but
Go on.
nope.
on.
Anyhow, moving along. I don't actually remember what I was going to say, to be totally honest.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so okay. So now now that Lunga is back, we can continue the Captain
Yes.
Phineas conversation. Captain Phineas, you remember my companion Beric?
Ah, yes, of course.
Yes.
How are you, Mr. Forgecleaver?
You remember my clan name even. That's honestly quite impressive.
It is my job. I'm a captain. We keep logs and records of people we have on the ship. Of course I know your name.
Oh, well, I never knew you had a blog. I'll have to make sure to follow it.
A blog? What is this blog you speak? A blog? Log.
Oh gosh. Yeah, well, it's certainly a surprise to run into you in this of all places.
As
Do you
I
have-
was telling. I'm sorry. Yes.
I was going to say, do you have time for some tea or a snack?
I always have time for tea. And he throws his elbow out. Assume there's shops here. There's little cafes and stuff here. And
yes, and she'll put her other arm through Barracks. So and guide us over to have a seat. Tell me about.
Skip
do
along
want to
the
hear-
obviously yellow brick road. There literally is a yellow brick road.
It is yellow brick road. Captain Phineas has had quite an adventure since he saw us, and he now is in possession of an airship.
Is that so?
Yes. The Sapphire Hawk.
Sapphire
It's
Hawk.
quite a marvel.
It's quite a name.
I kind of like sapphires, and if you're going to choose something that flies, hawk is pretty deadly and precise. So I preferred hawks.
I can respect that. Yeah, very interesting.
Are you in town for long? Or do you have an assignment?
We were just
or
here
a-
to no. We were just here reprovisioning before we set sail. Part of the expense in creating this model, T'Chak aided with that. So it is an HMS vehicle, His Majesty's ship, for Balakabal as well. So I do assignments for T'Chak as well. Yeah, just reprovisioning the ship.
Yes, we arrived with him. We've been working with him and some of the other Kainishes.
Oh, you must tell me, what was all this about?
Absolutely, I will. And she'll look around to see who all is around and who might be dropping some eaves.
I ain't dropping no eaves, sir, I promise.
Trimming the birds at this hour.
Does she notice anybody close enough to listen in?
You mean I'll just talk about your comrades? Oh yeah, no people. No, it's if people are minding their business. I mean, there's quite a few people around. It's a bustling marketplace, but no one seems to be paying attention.
Okay. And then she'll kind of look to Barrick with a cocked eyebrow as to questioning how much she should share, or if he thinks it's a good idea. It's a very meaningful look.
Barrick just looks at Callie and just says, of all those that we travel with, you are the one I worry least about sharing things.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we've been on quite some adventures. We've been down to, let's see. There's so much. There is so much. There is, Phineas, there is so.
He listens raptly to all the adventures you retell him that you've gone through. Are you telling him everything then? Are you leaving out? You don't have to retell all of it, obviously. I mean, I'm not gonna make you do all that.
I'll gloss over. I'll tell kind of a surface level kind of a situation, and try not to cry too much whenever I talk about Dominos.
Oh, okay. Do you mention anything about Yaxnun and what happened to Kalkun?
Mm-hmm.
So you do mention that, okay. Yeah, his eyes do kind of get, well, at first he pats your hand as you talk about Dominos. You see a little compassion in his eyes for what you've gone through. But then when you mention to Kalkun, his eyes do go a little wide, and he kind of does look around again to make sure no one's looking, just as you did. This is dire news for the Empire. News that must not get out immediately. I'm assuming T'Chak has some kind of plan, and the other Kainishas have some kind of plan. But who knows what is going to happen? The world is a crazy place right now. This is insanity. But it is a better place knowing that you and your friends are trying to right the wrongs that are happening. You say you're headed to do the area around the heart of Uptau.
Mm-hmm.
Are you walking?
That is our current plan.
Yes, I can take you. Didn't wait for the request at all.
Mm-hmm. She was gonna get there eventually.
Oh yeah, no, he hadn't. I knew you were, but he was.
Yeah. Yeah, and
course,
she'll lean over and kiss his cheek. I knew I could count on you.
Listen, the ship's quite fast. It would have taken, I would assume, 3-4 days for you guys to travel by foot from Black Ball. A day and a half at most with the Sapphire Hawk.
That would be immeasurably helpful.
Well, my crew is reprovisioning. We planned on taking off this evening, in a couple hours. So, if there's anything else you guys need to do here, we'll be ready to go.
Oh, thank you. Where can we find you?
Well, obviously this is an airship, so it's not like it's just parked anywhere in Black Ball. We do have some pterodactyls that fly us up. We have a couple of crewmates that are standing at the ship, hovering above Black Ball.
What?
Yeah. And Callie just looks at Barrick. Where's Turnick?
We have a couple crew members hovering the ship above Black Ball. Was that your question?
The pterodactyl was the question.
Oh, the pterodactyls.
Yes, that was more of the question that I had, personally.
Yeah, of course. There's the dinosaurs roam all over the Kadian Empire. You fought in an arena in Port Nyanzaru. You know dinosaurs are a thing. They're everywhere here. Why is this a shock?
It's not so much as shock as delight.
There's people literally riding dinosaurs down the streets of Nyanzaru. I don't understand.
I'm not from around here.
Hey, he does it again. just
because.
Your friend turned into one.
Not a pterodactyl. I've never seen him turn into a pterodactyl.
Oh. T-Rex, no problem. Give it a little bit of wings. Suddenly it's I remember your stories of Heart of Uptow. There were pterodactyls flying around you there, too.
No, I remember you being much less sassy the last time that we ran into you.
Well, you know, when you go from captaining a sea ship to captaining an airship, that's one of one right now in the Empire, you know.
Your head's in the
little
clouds, I
prestige.
understand.
Quite literally and figuratively. However, my feet are always firmly planted in reality.
Very
Intriguing.
well. Where shall we meet you to take these pterodactyls up to your ship?
Oh, just in the outskirts of town.
On the outskirts, like over there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that way. There's no map for that. But yeah.
Right, this is fine. The direction is fine. East, west, north, south, whatever it is fine. It's just,
Yes.
as long as I know where to steer us, there we go.
So, was there anything else you guys were going to do? Is any other shopping you guys want to do before you make your way?
Yes, I want to grab Turnic and take him to the supply, the stall supply where the monk enhanced is. I'm like, come on, Turnic, I found something that will work really well for you.
Wait. I'm looking here
Come
at
on.
this nice selection
Come on.
of meats at
Come
this
on.
shop here. Hold on.
Come
hold
on.
I'm looking
She's
at
gonna
all
take
these
your
things
hand
here.
and bring you over here.
I'm trying to
Come on.
taste
Come on,
test these with the
Turnic.
meat here.
Come on,
Wait a
Turnic,
moment.
come here. She's gonna drag you over here.
Sir, I'll be right back. And,
Turnic,
Yeah,
Turnic is
sure.
Turnic is one of the ones that doesn't have night vision.
okay.
They have
Uh-huh.
a bullseye lantern that gives you a cone of 60 feet of light.
Oh.
But then you'd also need to buy. They have the oil too that you need to get with it. They have the oil flask.
Well, you know, I have that dark vision spell that lasts for quite a bit whenever we go into those dark areas, and do you think us having a light would be detrimental, or do you all want a light as we go along?
I mean, we have had to use lights. You guys have to use, between you and Callie, have to use light quite often because I think Callie doesn't have dark vision either.
Callie's
Or
an
is
elf.
it-
She has dark vision.
I was about to say,
Uh,
Eric's the only
Barrick.
person that doesn't have dark vision.
And he
Eric
has the
doesn't?
only one, and he has a spell that he can cast
Yeah.
usually.
Yep. Indeed.
All right. I thought it was cool because I know you guys are always in the dark since you
I know
guys
it's cool.
can't
Fuck
see
you guys.
shit.
I think someone should. buy
I
that
wanted to
ring
show
of
you. I
jumping.
thought it was cool.
Who,
Oh,
would
yeah,
be-
yes,
who would
but
that
it
ring of
is.
jumping be best for? That would be.
I don't know that we have any need for it. It's also very expensive for a very situational thing.
And I think I do have a potion of jumping.
Oh.
I have.
Hippity hop, hippity hop, hippity
Yeah.
hop. I need
I have
stuff.
actually some really cool potions.
I think that's one of the potions I can make too.
Hippity hop, hippity hop. Yeah, that
Was
ring
there
of
any
protection
potions-
way too expensive.
Was there any potions you noticed, Hope, that you'd want to get that maybe it's hard for you to get or to make?
I was looking at. Let's go look at the potions.
Some potions of animal friendship.
All right. Well, you look at the potions. I'm gonna go back to the meat store.
Absolutely.
on.
Whoa, is that what they call the dildo store now?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Lord.
Wow.
Wow.
Heyo.
Hey, no. Bad, Chris.
No. Good, Chris. Making things fun.
You're something,
I
all right.
can make potions of resistance, but it'd be a roll of dice of what resistance you get. I can make these potions cheaper, but it's a roll of dice at which one? The hell's a basic potion?
Basic poison.
Oh, poison. Gotcha. Never mind.
Then antitoxin. It's basic. It drinks pumpkin spice lattes. Wears hunts clothes. It's basic.
And fine. Every time you see him, it'll be in an Uggs.
Yep. That's right.
I can make that fire.
Hope make fire.
Oh, speaking of which, I did get the torch that you were bringing it up. I did get the remember I had torches where you click it and it actually lights up. I have that.
Oh yeah,
So
it's working again.
if anyone, I got to put them in your inventory. So if you guys want the torches again, I can
okay.
put them in your inventory.
I mean, we could get
Well,
another
yeah,
tent.
we don't really. I mean,
There's only one of us that uses a tent. We are at 100% of our utilization need for tents.
That is fine.
Yeah, we have my hut, my tiny hut.
I mean, aside from
Yeah,
Barrick
tent.
pitching a tent every time he uses giant smite, but hey,
We have canonically
Good job.
established that people need handholds for climbing.
Whoa! No one wants to touch that.
This is absolutely
No
true.
one wants to touch.
It's on our
Okay,
YouTube.
Barrick?
It's a sport.
I don't know. Barrick's been climbed a couple of times.
Whoa!
Hailed
Golly.
even.
Hell yes.
Somebody does like climbing Barrick, so we'll leave it at that.
Does the audience know what pegging is?
Okay, I
not going
don't
there.
know that there's anything else that's useful for me. I mean, the ring of protection would have been cool, but it's, I think, out of our
It's
price range.
expensive, yeah.
And
There's
Callie
a couple
has
of cool items, but they're way too expensive. And like
like
some
the
of the
potion
Did you
of
did you
invisibility
buy
would
those
be
healing
amazing.
potions, Barrick, with that 1,000 from the Kanish or no?
No, I didn't buy any healing potions.
yeah, and that's one of the ones. Can I make a potion with what did they have?
I
Let me
say
go
buy
back
those
to-
2 common ones for 50 each.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they? Stall supplies?
The Provisioner's Curiosities.
This one?
I don't know. We can all decide which other
very
ones, because then
last
there's only
one.
one of each of the other ones: a greater healing, a superior, and a supreme. But the supreme we don't even want to buy. That's 1,350. How many? What is the 10d4 plus 20? Dang one. Better roll well for those. Yeah. Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, you need too many very rare, and I don't have enough of those to make invisibility. I can make the
Oh, you know you need to get
though.
the filter of love.
You know, I sold one of those at one point. It was one of the
I can
things
make
that
the,
we.
That,
I
oh,
can make
one
the
of
dust
things
of
in the tent?
disappearance.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
one of
not
the
in
things
the
that
tent.
one of the things
Oh,
that Callie stole when you guys killed the otter.
It's not
You know,
stealing.
that-
It's acquiring.
Oh yeah, I mean once you guys burned him alive, it's it's
That was terrible.
We didn't burn him alive.
possession
Yeah.
is 9/10 of the law.
The
Yeah, she
place
stole
burned down
all of
around
his
him.
shit.
It's
It
different.
absolutely.
Oh right,
Yeah,
I
she
forgot.
stole
You
all
guys
his
keep going
shit.
on that. The smoke inhalation. That's technically what he died from.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought he was
Semantics
still
are
alive,
important.
haunting us. I swear I hear an otter at night.
Oh no.
Oh, that's just
Why
terrible.
I oughta.
Why I otter? Oh my.
You're welcome. That one was free.
That was great.
That one was
great,
free.
Austin. Why I honor. I love it. Love it.
That one was.
Ooh, brewer's supplies. Should I buy those and we can, make some burr?
Burr is good.
Burr is good. I
We
like
do
my
like-
ale. Talos
You
likes
like
his ale.
burr.
I have to be proficient in them though, and I am not.
Ah,
So
well, there you go.
unfortunately, I'm not a brewer.
You don't have to
I'm-
be
I'm a
proficient in it.
carpenter.
You just get better rolls on the stats. If like anybody can use any kit, you just might have shit stats for it.
Yeah, yeah, and technically, like depending on the stuff, like something that's not crucial like that,
So
be
we
like
can be
you could use it, but
microbrewers on
you
the-
would
on
you
the
would you would
side?
you would use it at disadvantage, and
Okay.
shit like that. And
Let's. All right, hey guys, we're gonna microbrew.
I could do potion.
I know you haven't even
growth,
bought it yet, but respectfully, I'm
I
not
did.
going to drink it.
Fire breathing.
I did buy it.
remember, disadvantage means you'll make something. I never
Yes.
promised what that something will be.
It all depends on what I roll. All depends on what I roll.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure that it does.
Moonshine, baby. Hey, we got a potion maker with us. We can make it.
Depends
all
what you
kinds of
roll based on the roll table I create. So
Yes.
just keep that in mind.
crazy. I know. It'll
Don't
be
do it.
fun.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it.
It'll be fun. Should we? I'm not gonna do it right this second, but at some point.
Technically, I
Randy,
could
like-
make liquid lightning.
Worst
What?
thing I ever did was give her this list of stuff that doesn't even really
Yeah,
exist. Now I gotta
that
like
took
create it all.
forever to Go through it all. I need this.
Technically, I could make
this.
liquid lightning.
Well, that list it there's a lot of stuff on that list that's not necessarily in modules or in the player's handbook, so you have to like homebrew the shit.
I'm good.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
You guys ready then?
Yep.
Almost. Hold on.
yeah.
Ooh. What am I wearing? I'm wearing studded leather armor already, aren't I? Is that what I'm wearing?
I think, I don't know. You tell me.
I think so. Yes.
All right, so you guys make your way to the outskirts of town. A couple hours have passed, and you see Captain Phineas there with a few of his men, and there's some pterodactyls with some saddles stuff, and there's a handler there who works a block ball. And you guys fly up to the skies, and you go up a few thousand feet. You see this majestic ship come into view as you part through the clouds. And it looks like a sailing ship, except you notice these big pieces of machinery that stick out, jet out from the side, and there's these glowing blue crystals in it on the side. And you see, instead of sails being on the top like a sailing ship, the pterodactyls land on the deck and drop you aboard the HMS Sapphire Hawk.
The entire time that we are flying up on the pterodactyls, Barrick is just has this like huge grin on his face, and he just keeps looking over at Turnic as he's flying, and is just like,
Memorize this.
"Get a good long look at this one."
Turnic will just say, "You got it," and
So you'll be on the ship as you guys travel to where you need to be going. There's not much to do here. If you want to look around, you can. But other than that, I thought about doing some aerial encounters, but on its maiden voyage, I'm not gonna let the ship be like, might get damaged. Maybe down the road. He does. Captain Phineas does give you, also as he speaks to you, Callie, for a little bit, he does give you a set of sending stones. He's like, I was remiss to not give you this before, so we need to be in contact more.
Oh, thank you.
How high up are we again?
She puts it in her pouch.
I don't know. I mean, this is not airplane height. You guys got to be able to breathe and shit. So I think a couple thousand feet is high enough, right?
Okay.
Isn't that where do your regular pop planes fly? Aren't they like about 4,000, 3,000 feet? Okay.
3,000
4,000
feet.
Yeah. Remember, like Mile
Yeah.
High is like 5,200 mile. Denver's like 5,200 feet up. So
Yeah.
that's
I
when
would
you start to
say
really
just a
feel
little
it.
bit
So,
below that, 2,000. I mean, I know you're hitting clouds at around 2,000,
Talos is
2,500
gonna
feet
go
too.
out
So
and enjoy the high air and just fly alongside the airship. And
you're not moving. This thing is moving.
free.
You realize how fast this thing is moving?
No.
You do whenever it leaves you
Incredibly
behind.
fast. Basically,
"Oh, shit."
if you would fly off, and you would see it go, and your wings will not catch up to it. Now, you could tether yourself with a rope.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey, I have
can,
rope
like,
too. Look at that.
Air surf. You can
Look at
air
that.
surf.
I have rope.
Yeah.
I brought rope.
You basically do like kind of parasailing.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
Oh,
There you
I'm
go.
going to tie to myself and then tie to the thing and then fly off.
He's
to
gonna
the
air surf.
Yes.
Yeah, it basically moves the same speed as a sailing ship does, which is 10 well, it's not as fast. It's not that fast, but it's not fast enough for you to fly. You can't fly 10 miles an hour.
No, I cannot. Well, no.
No, if you go by your travel speed, which is 30 foot a turn, you're 3 miles an hour is your flight speed. So it's moving
No, it's
7 miles an
40
hour
40
faster than you.
40 foot a turn, actually.
Oh, 40 foot. Well, it's still twice as fast as you. That's still
Every
5
6
miles an hour.
seconds, So 400. So it's 400 a minute.
I have a travel table, right? It's 5 miles an hour.
24,000.
40 feet a turn is 5 miles an hour. I have a travel table. The airship goes 900 feet, 100 foot a turn, 10 miles an hour.
Slow it down to 5 for me.
No.
Damn it.
But there's a lower decks. The stairs there on the sides go down. Those stairs at the back go up to this like upper deck above. The door there is Phineas's cabin, which I think he's gonna go chill for a little bit.
Don't everyone talk at once.
Sorry, I was looking for my sending stones in my inventory.
No.
I mean, the best thing to do too is just I would say this: just have one set of hidden sending stones. Any description, just write down who you can talk to.
Okay. Well, the
So
funny
I
thing is,
know you have Wakanga
yeah,
as him, and you have stones with him, and Lertza, you had stones with too, didn't you? Yeah.
She's got all kinds of
I
pen
think.
pals.
no, I didn't. I don't.
No,
No.
no, you guys sent message with her. It wasn't
You did sending, yeah, with her.
sending. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have the defunct one that was to my matron mother. I don't necessarily know that I
Right.
might have actually. I actually probably did throw it into some fire or something
Yeah.
in a fit of pique and despair and rage.
Knowing
Okay.
that
Tracks.
Against the machine.
yeah.
Okay. So we going to the next area, or are you guys going to go around the
Yep.
ship at all?
What's behind this door?
I told you that was his. Listening is a skill. I said that's his quarters. It's his cabin. You guys sleep downstairs in the lower decks.
Riddick will go look downstairs.
Upstairs? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Oh,
This
that's
is an amazing piece of machinery, Beric.
It is certainly something.
downstairs.
Much different way to travel, that's for sure.
How do I get downstairs?
Babe, you got to go around the wall. You.
What wall?
Are you upstairs?
No, I'm down. Am I upstairs?
You're upstairs.
This is upstairs.
No, the main. That's
Yeah,
the third floor. You're on
Yeah.
the main deck. There you
Yeah,
go.
you're
I
on the
got
main
it.
deck.
I
There you
figured it
go.
out. I figured it out.
You
Took
gotta
me a
you gotta
minute,
go
but I
down the
figured it
stairs, babe. There's a wall there. You gotta go down the stairs.
out. Okay. I see. Cool.
See, there's hammocks there. That's where the crew and yours, where you guys can sleep, is in the hammocks. Of course, Turnick's sitting at the table. Immediately went to check out the kitchen.
Yep, exactly what happened.
I wonder
Turnick
what's-
even peeked back into the food closet to see what.
Oh, this is
food
cool.
he
When I
had
came
stored.
in here, it makes noise of the engine.
Yeah, it's the engine room.
Yeah, that's cool. It makes an engine noise when you go in there.
That's
Oh.
awesome.
You could at least close the door so it's not, can I at least have some peace and quiet in here while I'm eating.
One of the crew members come in here. Boom. Closes the door.
Thank you.
Oh, Hope's just
They don't
leaving
wanna
all the
hear it
goddamn
either.
Doors.
Yeah,
Hope's
that's
just
the
leaving all
storeroom.
goddamn
That's
doors
where
open.
that's where all their provisions and everything are.
She's just leaving everything open.
And
So
if you
open
guys
this
looked at that
door,
and
open that door.
that upper deck area at the back of the ship,
Uh-huh.
there's cannons there that are actually operatable cannons.
Are they? Oh.
Yeah. Those are cells. That's the brig. If anyone needs to ever be arrested,
You
Murray.
had to tell the people that they could shoot the cannons, didn't you?
Yeah. But if you look at it, if you read the cannons, there's actually a description. You can't just if you guys are ever
you have
in an
to
air
aim
battle
at
on the ship,
someone?
you got to use 3 turns to do something. It's a turn,
Okay,
it's an
yeah,
action,
yeah.
it's an action to load
Right.
it, an action to aim it, and an action to fire.
So basically, you need 3 people.
Or 2 people and 2 turns.
Yeah.
Although I guess it could be 3 people in 1 turn. But yeah, that makes sense.
Either way.
Yeah.
And right
Oh,
now you
it-
guys don't.
One
Right now
person,
you guys
three
don't have
turns,
ownership
alright.
of it. But if you guys did, I would give you ownership of it, so you
okay.
can
Okay.
actually.
Play with
It
it.
has a range. It has a ranged attack on it, so you can actually fire it. Or
I'm
whatever is
stuck
there
on
and
the
stuff like that.
cannon. Can you get me out of the cannon? Every time I click, it just goes to the cannon. I can't get my token anymore.
Oh, why did you go into the cannon?
I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the
Just
cannon.
use your arrow keys to move you out.
Okay.
Remember, if you need to highlight your character, you go to that little HUD at the bottom, click on your icon down there, and it selects your character,
Gotcha.
your token, and then you could use the arrow keys.
Beric is just going to stand up on the bow of the ship.
I'm the king of the world.
Yeah.
Okay. That was cool.
To be fair, that would be over here. I'm the king of the world.
Yeah, that's not the vibe.
I had a lot of fun making this one, so
Yeah. This is a lot of fun.
yeah. And I got to play with the whole scrolling feature, so the clouds are moving. It was fun. All right, so a day and a half passes. And we'll go 1 day, 2 days, and we got to go back some hours.
That's so cool.
So it's the morning. So about 6 a.m., a day and a half later. As you can see below, you see what you recognize as the heart of Ubtao. And they stop the ship and they're just hovering there. Like, we didn't bring the pterodactyls with us. I don't know if you have a way to get down. We can't land, obviously.
Can we?
Well, we're not strangers to figuring this out, if you'll recall.
Yeah, usually we just like do it
I can just
by
jump.
eagle.
Well, yeah, Talos can literally just fly down. It'll take him a little while.
But still can do it.
Yeah.
The
It's gonna
eagles,
take us
right?
all a
We
little
usually
while,
would
'cause
just
we're
take
all gonna have
eagles.
to- Yeah, I would say summon some eagles. That's what I
Yeah.
would say too.
Turnip can easily just summon a couple.
Is that less expensive than doing a wild shape and becoming a pterodactyl yourself?
Yeah, but you wouldn't be
Oh.
able to carry all of us.
I was going to say, aren't pterodactyls like one per person? Or one pterodactyl per person?
I don't know.
I'd have to look it up. I don't have that prepared for you right away, Turnic.
What?
So just so you know. Yeah.
Why don't
He
you have these stats on hand? This is the most important questions that we could possibly be asking.
I know, right?
Especially
How-
since you brought up the pterodactyl.
I think
Lunga.
actually the
Lunga,
pterodon is the thing. Huh?
With all due respect, how did you think that you were going to be able to mention a pterodactyl to us and have us not ask you 30 seconds later how many people they carry?
Yeah.
Luckily,
I
it's
think
more than 30
it'd actually be a pterodon. I think because that's bigger. That's a medium.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Well,
it be large?
Well, how many were they able to carry whenever we came up? Was it like a two per?
It was
creature?
theater to mind. It was one
Okay.
person per. It was one person
Oh,
per.
okay.
They're not.
Okay
they're
then.
not.
Well,
Yeah.
that answers the question then.
It's not a dragon. It's.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, so think of it like a horse. Horses are medium creatures, aren't they? War horses are large.
I believe that.
Pretty
is
sure a
correct.
warhorse is still considered a medium creature.
No, it's large.
Interesting.
What's the challenge rating on them, Lunga?
On what? On the challenge rating on what?
The Pteranodon?
Oh, the pterodon. You guys fought those when you were going to Uptown, remember?
Mhm.
Well, actually, an actual pterodon is quarter.
Quarter.
Yeah,
If
it's
that's
only
what
has
we
13 hit
rode.
points.
If that's what we rode, I can summon 8 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I would probably have to make a homebrew something to make it, a little bit more like the giant eagle size or something like that,
Mhm.
Yeah, you only need 4 of them though, right? Yeah, because I can.
Again,
fly.
we're
Well, how much
not
faster
literally
are they?
bringing them out for this. It's
It's a theater of the mind situation.
Yeah.
In this instance, something to prepare for later.
Yeah, it's for when we were in a tavern and he wants to summon 8 of them.
Yeah, and try to kill us all by trampling us.
So Turnix learns his lesson for a bit. Doesn't mean it won't happen again.
This is fair. This is fair. So yeah. So
I mean, I guess
Callie will
since
finish-
well, yeah, that would be that.
We did
Let's
that
see,
for
there's-
distraction, right? Wasn't that the reason we did it?
Yeah,
What?
and almost kill us
Who
all.
knows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a distraction. It was. $100% was supposed to be, but yeah, it didn't work out that way.
I mean, we got out of there.
Yeah, I'd have to research it. But yeah, so you
Yeah,
guys you guys fly down.
Mm-hmm.
And you pass the Heart of Uptown Earth Moat, and you see the cavern that goes below, and you see all the forest shops. So as you get closer, you start to see buildings peeking through the trees. And you land in a clear area. So as you land, the jungle parts to reveal a dead city, and it's enclosed by sheer cliffs on all sides. Ruined buildings and stone boulevards rise like ghosts from the floor of the misty basin. Colorful birds glide overhead. You see a waterfall in distance pours into a basin, creating a swollen river that floods much of the city before draining into a deep rift filled with molten lava. That's to the east. You can't see it on this map, the lava. A ruined palace lies a few hundred feet from the edge of a steaming abyss. Cliffs surrounding the ruined city are 100 to 150 feet high, composed of crumbling rock. Thick jungle hugs cliff tops with ferns, orchids, moss spilling over the edges. Up in the sky above, you can see the bottom of the earth moat. That's the Heart of Uptown, casting a shadow over the ruins. A vine-draped gargoyle perches on a cliff top high up, staring down at the ruined city. Has kind of a face of a devil with his mouth agape in a silent scream. Just in front of you, a guardhouse. Let me move this out of the way so I can click this so I can show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, right here. A guardhouse stands near the entrance of the city, and arrow slits are cut into its limestone walls, and lopsided iron portcullises hang over the gateway, beyond which you see an open plaza. Much of the interior is collapsed to rubble. Creepers cling into the walls, and high grasses sprout between the flagstones amid evidence of long-dead campfires. One wall is covered with graffiti, and some words are painted on it. If you guys can see that little flag on it here, you can that'll tell you what the graffiti says.
The snakes are not what they seem.
Yay, puzzle time.
And this, well, this is just graffiti on the wall. And this is in the journals under OMU. So if you guys ever want to look at it again, you don't have to run back to this area or click on this.
Puzzle cubes.
And if you notice, you guys see all the little colored boxes with the little walking man. So when you walk into that, that's going to take you to another scene or another area. Most of it, usually it's an inset of where you're going. So it's a zoom out area of where you're going into. Just keep in mind, like I said before, last time I told you this, since you're all going, not everybody moves their token at the same speed. So if you enter, wait until everybody comes in before we continue on. Okay. Just so everybody's there before we do anything.
Yeah.
There's a wall.
So
Oh, that's the wall there.
Move away from the box, though.
Yeah, you got to go down the stairs. Yeah, so as you guys come in here, you start walking into the city. You see a few abandoned buildings in here as you're walking, making your way through. And if you go back into that pink one, it takes you back where you came from. Leaving here, you go up to the green one when you're leaving this area.
Cool.
Turnick's gonna knock on that door. He's right by.
Yeah. You see, it's empty. It's like there's some cracked tiles still. Mostly, the forest is, the jungle's kind of overtaking it. You see just like a deep burrowed hole in the ground.
We're making our way into the downtown.
But this is the first part of the city as you're walking through it. Yeah. And it is, real quick, let me pause this. So this is basically how it's described too. It's mostly jungle. The jungle has overtaken this ruined city. So you're still kind of hacking your way through jungle portions. There's some clear areas that are a little clear like this. So the pace is slower. So you're moving about 200 feet every 5 minutes or so. So you're not moving as fast as you normally would as you traverse through the city. Then when you get to certain areas, it's a little more clear than others. Kind of stuff like that.
Beric just kind of goes up and just stands on the corner here and just does a peek around and doesn't see anything.
Oh no, you just see a pathway that leads deeper into the city.
So
Anybody
in
else?
this little hut, there's like a hole. Can I
Yeah,
go-
same thing
can I
you saw on the
see
other one.
down?
There's a hole. It's just like a burrowed hole, almost like an animal burrowed kind of into the ground.
So I can't see what's down there.
No. Callie, as you come in here, you see all these little tiny
Oh, no.
creatures that look humanoid, but they seem to be plant-like. Their skin seems to be a plant-like material. And as they see you, they all kind of go, and they scream, and you see them dive down into the hole.
Okay. Interesting.
Say humanoid?
Yeah, they look like little humanoid figures. They have a human shape, but they're they seem to be moss covered. Their skin seems to be plant like.
They were described as veggie pygmies.
Veggie
Veggie
pygmy.
Veggie might.
Pygmies. I love
They're
it.
tiny. They're like 2 foot tall.
Yeah. Close that door.
Close that door. Ooh.
Well, what if I want to go in and have a looky?
So I saw these little walking vegetables in there, and they went
Walking vegetables?
whenever they saw me and
Said walking vegetables.
fled.
Walking
Yeah.
vegetables?
You think they're are they edible?
I don't know that they're worth the effort.
Well, surely we should try. You know.
When
We
is
have plenty of
turning
food that
into
doesn't
vegetables?
fight back.
Vegetable.
I thought you liked sausage.
Well, yeah, but just
I mean, they're walking vegetables. They're probably
That's in
some
the
kind of meat
evenings,
on
though.
them.
Oh, okay.
They gotta have some kind of meat on them.
And hello, Pink Flamingo. Thank you for stopping in.
Hi, pink flamingo.
Good point. Maybe the well, yeah, peoples usually have meat. So maybe these are
Let's
meaty
keep
vegetables. You're
going.
right. You're right. Hold on. Turnic wants to investigate meaty vegetables.
Well, they dove down into the hole. After they started yelling at Callie, they dove down into that burrowed hole.
Yeah.
Well, Turnic would have still gone in there and been like, "Wait, where'd they all go, Callie?"
They went into the hole.
Water go down the hole.
Yes, they ran down the hole.
Well, next
They
time we
should-
see meaty vegetables, I think we should catch one.
You are
Wh-
welcome to try.
When did the word meaty become part of the description? I don't remember saying meaty.
Grassy pygmies. Yeah, mhm. Not meaty. Grassy.
Yeah.
Really?
Think
Part of
Veggie
our
Tales.
original,
Sit to right like a cheeseburger.
It's Turnic perception,
They
not
might
mine,
make
that
me
there's meat involved in these
Yeah.
vegetables because they're people like.
And where's
Hold
Okay,
on.
then-
Wait for there you go. Okay, everyone's there now. Okay, as you walk up here, you do see kind of a walled area, and you can kind of walk in there.
Ooh. No. Not
Okay.
rolling anything, thank you.
As you guys walk in here,
It looks like a picture of someone's backyard, zoomed in a lot.
as you walk in here,
Oh, you
you see
paused
that it
it.
seems, yeah, because everyone's roaming around. So I want to explain what's going on first before you.
As
I
usual.
I mean, if you-
looking around,
Yeah.
I'm looking. I wasn't roaming. Hope is.
So as you walk into this walled compound area, you see in the center that a glaive has been thrust into the remains of a burnt out pyre. Right here. Charred snake skulls and blackened human vertebrae are lashed to the spear. On a wall nearby, like in one of these walls here.
Is it just a basic glaive?
Yeah.
Basic ass glaive.
On a wall nearby, a symbol has been daubed in ash snake curled in a spiral, gripping a circle in its jaws.
Oh,
And you do see some jackals over here tearing apart the remains of a body, eating.
Jeez Louise.
love that.
The game is unpaused. You can move now.
Do we want to is the question, though.
No, let Hope do it all, and then she'll trigger whatever bad thing's gonna happen, and then
Of course, Harp's gonna
Like-
look around too, though.
like she's gonna go near the jackals. In other words,
As you walk around Empire, you do see a bunch of bodies scattered around, mostly burnt, killed, chopped up.
Chopped up.
is
Mhm.
there any kind of like? Can I look to see if there's any kind of like metal or anything that wouldn't have been burned?
I mean,
Like-
you can do an investigation.
Investigation.
Do any of these buildings have doors?
No, these are no, none of them that you can actually enter them. As far as the map it
Okay.
goes,
That's
they're
what I
all
was
just like
looking for.
abandoned buildings. I mean, this is an ancient city that's been long abandoned. So there's like, none of these. You can't enter any of these buildings. This is just the
that's
point
what I
is
was
the
trying to- that's what I was saying,
compound
yeah.
kind of area. Talos, investigation. Yeah, you don't notice anything there. Like I said, it's a pyre. It seems to be sacrificial for whatever they did here.
Okay.
Involving killing all these people. But you do hear something coming from this area over here. And you hear some weak cries from underneath the rubble of a wall over there. You hear some whimpering and weak shouts for help. And
Quickly this way.
as you clear away the rubble, you find a wiry and very injured Tabaxi. He's wearing simple clothing and glasses, which one of the lenses is now cracked. And as you pulling him up, you see he's very injured. He's badly injured and very exhausted. He's like, oh my, thank the gods you found me. Thank you. My name is Orvix Okramis, scribe, historian, and translator.
What are you doing down here, Orvix?
Oh, it appears I'm the only one to have survived. Well, at least the only one to survive who was camped here. Dear me, please, wherever you go, take me with you. I'm not trained for battle, after all.
What happened
But
here?
I was hired by the Mages Conclave. I'm one of the
Okay.
few scholars, which you would recognize, Callie, as the Mages Conclave.
Hmm.
I am one of the few scholars in the world who can read and translate ancient Omoan, you see. Entering anywhere in here and unlocking any of its secrets requires understanding the glyphs. But not if Ras Nasi has anything to say about it. He and his serpent men are what caused this carnage. To keep this ancient city and its secrets to themselves, no doubt. They did not look like Wanti, but rather more like the descriptions of the Saruk, the ancient people that populated this city.
Does Kelly recognize the name of Frost and Tea?
No,
what-
no.
Okay.
Just in case I didn't clarify when he was speaking, it's him and his serpent people. So he seems to be the leader of whatever the Saruk
Look at that
contingent are here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had to use like a cute cat, didn't you?
Look how cute that cat is.
It is adorable.
It's a bard. It's a bard tabaxi. That's the only one I could think that fits for him.
Oh. Well, of course we could use her help.
I'm one of the only people in the world who can read this ancient language, and also I moonlight down at the tavern.
As a bard, you may have heard me sing such great songs as Ancient Stuff.
Ancient stuff.
Surreal
Seems
home,
very
Alabama.
Very serendipitous for you
Surreal.
for us to come across you.
Well, like I said, the Conclave is seeking something they call the Soulmonger. That is all I know. They believe it's locked away in the Temple of the Nine Gods, buried deep somewhere in this city, long locked and sealed by Astarak the Destroyer millennia ago. I believe the keys to open the temple lie within each of the shrines to the 9 false gods scattered throughout Omu.
Do you believe that's where it is?
My research tells me perhaps, well, the Soulmonger? I do not know. I don't know what the Soulmonger is here. I'm here, I was hired to be here, but I'm mostly here for scholarly pursuits. As far as why they're looking for this Soulmonger thing, I have no idea. They've kept that to themselves. I'm merely here for the scholarly pursuits and learning more about ancient Omu. And he's looking around. Where that snake symbol, he said he kind of sees it and he walks over. You see him kind of adjusting his glasses, a little bit squinting as he's looking through the cracked lens. He's like, "Oh, dear me, Ross Nassi and his men must be Saruk. This sigil here is a symbol of Dendar the Night Serpent, devouring the world. Another Saruk false god, not one of the 9 you see, but rather a deity of the apocalypse and the end times." He pull out his little notebook and starts scribbling a sketch of what he sees on the wall.
Uh-huh.
I want to do an insight check on this guy.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
From all the way over there.
And I want to ask who the other members of the expedition were. Were there any mages with them?
Oh, well,
the tower.
Again, remember, sorry, it just goes up. All mages originally studied at some tower originally, but if they're from the Conclave. But he's like, oh well, the leader of the expedition is Kaifus, the Black Robe Kaifus, and he came with quite a few mages and some mercenaries as well, and we came to this place. Most of the mages have gone deeper into the city to find any clues and perhaps map it out, and we're to return here to begin our search. And he looks back, but apparently I'm the only one left. I'm sure we'll run into them at some point. The first shrine we already knew about is just west outside of the compound, Kuzaban Shrine. This is as good as a place to any to begin. Barrick, what a 5. He seems harmless to you. He's carrying nothing except a bag that seems to have notebooks and scrolls and stuff in it. No weapon of any kind to begin with. That's all you can make out.
Barrick just gives him a good once-over, just kind of an inquisitive look up and down, his kind of assessing him, and he just says, in response to all this, you're woefully unprepared for your pursuits here.
He keeps sketching, and he looks back, and he adjusts his glasses again. He's like, sir, I did not come here alone. I came here with a contingent of mages and mercenaries. I am not the muscle, as you can see, which is why I'm asking if you could please take me with you. I will... listen, if you're looking to enter any place in here, you're going to need me to get in. I can definitely aid you. I can translate any of the inscriptions we run across, and I'm well versed in the legend of the 9 false gods. I would love the chance to see inside the temple, if that is where you're headed. The risk is worth the reward of unlocking the historical secrets within.
Seems like somebody we could probably use.
Do you think you could keep up?
I would definitely try. And he faints. You see, he is extremely... He only has 3 hit points, guys. He's really injured. He's bleeding from everywhere as he's doing what he's doing. And he does have 3 levels of exhaustion, just so you know. So he is not doing so hot.
Right.
Heal him.
That would
We
seem
could
to be a
try
good
Heal
first point
him,
of
but
order.
He's still exhausted, so I don't know how much healing would work. I don't know.
Well, healing is
everything.
healing, and he'll just not be
Yeah,
very
the exhaustion, he'll have to get back, as days go on and try to get sleep, but...
I forgot to long rest earlier.
Oh yeah, go ahead, do that now.
Try healing him.
Do you need any help there, Hope? I can help make him feel a little better. if
Didn't you
want me
help
to.
casting your own spells?
Exactly, Hope. Do you need help
I'm
with?
trying to remember too, by the way. I think Greater Restoration removes 1 level of exhaustion as
It
well.
does. What's the difference between 3 and 2? Exhaustion.
Let me look that up again as well too.
Because I do have that spell readily available, but that's a 5th level spell.
Yeah, I have
That is-
Greater Restoration too as well.
Is he third? Like
I have it
he has
prepared.
3 levels of exhaustion. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh God,
I have it prepared as well.
that's like half movement speed. That's disadvantage on everything.
Yeah.
you only
Yeah.
need him to look
It's
at
disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Speed halved and disadvantage on ability check. First 1 level of exhaustion is disadvantage on ability. 2 levels is that and speed halved, and 3 levels is those 2 plus disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Well, if you do one, and I mean, I can do up to 2 levels of 5th. But I also have my ring and my wand that I can use to cover for those spell slots. So I
You
can
have restoration
definitely.
as well.
I have Greater
Greater
Restoration
Restoration,
prepared
okay.
already. I have it prepared as well. Well, we were going here, so I thought I would need it, so I prepared it.
That's a good call.
So if you want to do 1 level and I can do 1 level, I can definitely make up with it with my ring and my
By the way, and I'm not going to give you,
Watch.
I'm not going to let you use the, unless you have some that you can use. But technically, Greater Restoration uses Diamond Dust. But I don't know, does it,
spell consumes.
does it consume?
The
Oh yeah, it
spell-
consumes it. Yeah, so you use Diamond Dust for that. I swear I did not know that, by the way. I just realized that now that it uses Diamond Dust.
Yeah,
But yeah, it does use Diamond Dust.
'tis one of the things.
That we were debating if we should get more of.
As you heal him, though,
Yes,
he does
thank-
kind of wake up a little bit. He's still tired, but he's like, oh, thank you. That does make me feel a little bit better. He's still bleeding from a few places, but he's looking a little bit better than he was before, but he's still badly injured.
That I could take care of. There we go. There, now he's barely injured.
Are you hungry,
I
sir? Have
have-
you eaten anything?
I have
not-
diamond
not
dust,
in a
so
while.
I can. I have
turn
diamond
it-
dust.
They
Turnic
attacked
will
us at the
cast-
break of dawn, you see. It's 6 a.m. in the morning, by the way, guys. They attacked us at the break of dawn while we were camped, so I haven't eaten since last night. I haven't
Turnic will cast.
broken my fast, as they say.
Turnic will cast Goodberry and give him a bit of those berries. And I mean, I know
Ravenous
only
eats 'em
one.
up.
Yeah.
So he gets, what is that? 5 more
How
hit
many?
points
How
on
many?
that?
How many are you making for him?
10.
All right, so he
10
gets 10
good
hit
berries.
points.
That's how much comes with one cast of it.
Wow.
He doesn't
So
have
now
to
he's
eat
good.
for a
He
week.
only needed
Right?
5. Technically, he only needed 5. He only needed 5 more hit points.
Yep, he's full. He still ate them though. They're still numbing to the belly.
Yeah, and then he explodes from the inside out.
Not how good berries work.
How much
Good berries
lemon
are-
spread
good
did
berries
you
are a
eat?
full day's meal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's the
it's-
whole point of good berries. You get 1 hit point, and then it's a full day's meal.
Well, he was ravenous.
Alarmingly so.
yeah.
Should we at least get one. Well, we need to get 2 so he's not halves and he can keep up with us. Otherwise, he's going to be moving half our speed. So am I doing greater restoration on him or not?
I'm not the one with the diamond dust, even though I have that available for me to use.
I mean, I could give you diamond dust. I have diamond dust. I would give you.
Well,
we can use 2,
What?
and you use a spell slot, and I do too.
Since you healed
could-
him, by the way, as you guys are jamming away, he kind of wearily walks over to the wall and he keeps looking at stuff, writing stuff in his notebook.
And Terry's just going to make sure, like, to whisper, like, out of, so he doesn't pay attention. Not that he's really paying attention to us anyways, but he's just going to say, you know, that diamond dust was used, I know it's for another purpose. Like, what if we need to use that for the actual purpose, though?
Yeah, that's the issue, because I only have enough for one to revive one person.
I
Well,
mean, the only reason
I got
that
lucky with you. I used my goddess, but I don't want to have to revolve on that because there's not a good chance it might work again.
I mean,
I'm quite thankful for it, but I think we should save. I think unless this guy seems like he's slowing us down too much, let's just wait.
why don't we just carry him?
That's a good
yes,
point.
yes.
Good idea, Barrick. You can carry him.
I'll carry him. I don't care. He's
Okay.
a tiny little guy.
Yeah, he is
Callie
quite wiry.
looks at him.
He looks like he's maybe about 5'6", 110 pounds soaking wet.
Oh yeah, that won't be a problem for Barrick.
Hello, thank you for the raid.
Let's go.
Hey,
Alright,
hey,
so
hey.
He's completely healed, and I guess we're gonna put him on Barrick's back.
No, Barrick's just gonna pick him up. Just
Woo!
All right. Well, I guess you're coming with us now, since
Well,
we were able to
okay,
find somebody that might be able to help us.
There's an exit to the north. There, a broken wall, and that'll exit out this compound. And Kuzaban's shrine is just to the west. The water, as you go up there, you see it's not very deep. It's maybe hip deep. It seems, as you remember the other map,
right.
it seems to be an overflow coming from that waterfall from the mountain that's kind of just falling down.
Sir,
Oh, yeah, let me take him.
You should
Yeah.
follow
I
us,
know. I should have attached him to Barrick.
sir.
Yeah, indeed.
This way. As you walk a little bit, this is the area you're going to be going.
Guide now. Okay, cool.
Let me know when everybody's in here.
Yep, I'm in here.
Clyden was
Okay.
lost.
Maybe don't walk into the wall.
I'm walking into the nothing.
Oh,
Where do
I
we go
activated a
next
scene
now?
before you went through. Did you get in here yet, Barrick? Or
No, I didn't.
okay, hold on a second.
I told you I was
Let me
walking
go
on the
back.
wall.
Having issues.
Oh, thank you.
There you
How
go.
you doing? How you doing?
Okay. So as you guys come in here, you see that there's a shrine right as you walk in. You can see the building right in front of you, and just to the south of it, there's a rectangular pool of murky water stretches before the vine draped shrine. Over there, over the murky water, rope bridges that once spanned the water float on the surface, tangled with other debris. Shards of a toppled monolith form stepping stones in the middle of the pool, where a statue of a stone frog rises above the water.
Stone frog.
Hmm. Oh, there was a warning about the frog.
Oh, what'd that say? Remind me, Kelly. I'm sure you recorded it in your notes.
Oh well, she'll look to the scholar.
Hmm?
Did you see the
We've
warnings?
got it in our journal, guys.
Well,
Yes,
yes,
she's RPing.
I read no inscriptions.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
we're
there's
expected to know.
Kuzaban Kuzaban is a froghemoth. The false god is a froghemoth. But what warnings you speak of? I would say you guys really realize you remembered you read graffiti, and he probably didn't stop to read graffiti. He's looking for ancient
okay.
inscriptions.
He's a
Right.
learned doctor.
It's under journal.
He doesn't
Is
belay
it,
himself with.
Omu, GM notes. Okay.
GM notes over graffiti.
Yes. Beware the frog monster.
Frog
Is
monster.
what it said.
I love that for us.
I mean, that's just a statue, though, right? So we'll be fine.
It looks like there are 3 trials. You see them very often in tales of such as this when folks are trying to retrieve things. In many bardish tales, there are tales of feats that must be passed, and this graffiti has a feat of bravery, a feat of what was the other one? Strength, bravery, wisdom, and then we don't know what Moa is. So the little guy here just said Kubazan is the frog behemoth, so that must be the first test of bravery.
Wait, he said
Hope
he
and
knew.
Kelly-
He said he knew the language. At the very bottom of
Yes.
that note, there's a thing that's like there's one piece that's missing.
Who is Moa, little guy?
Oh, Moa is one of the 9 false gods.
What does he usually represent?
Moa, let me go through my notes here, and I will let you know literally.
Once again, the DM's not prepared. Just kidding.
Well, you're not
I'm
at
just
Moa's shrine
kidding.
yet.
I'm just kidding.
Moa, he looked through his notes and he adjusts his glasses again, is a Jakuli. A Jakuli is like a horned serpent.
Aha.
What value would you say that he represents most?
Value? I mean, I could.
Yes, like
Wisdom, bravery.
I could tell you of the story. Well, you see, the legend says that on the night of Ubtau's abandonment of Omu, a Sioux monster, which is another type of amazing creature that roams Tinil'Gan, broke into Ubtau's palace and stole a pail of water for the Omoans. When the god came running to find it, the Sioux monster hid the pail in a Jakuli's burrow. Ubtau asked the jungle animals where his water was hidden, and Moa the Jakuli was too honest to lie. When Wango the Sioux monster found out about how Moa had betrayed him, he vowed to catch the Jakuli and eat him up.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty.
That's the extent of my knowledge. I'm hoping to find more when we find Moa's shrine.
Indeed. Perhaps honesty.
Of course.
Very good.
And now, Hope and Kelly, since you guys are wandering over there near the pool, give me a perception check.
Of course.
Oh no.
Hey, this might be the lair of the froghemoth. Let's wander aimlessly through it.
Right.
There was no aimless wandering. It's just walking down and looking at the pool.
Uh-huh.
One of us was aimlessly wandering, for sure.
I honestly, I only paused it because you guys were asking me questions,
Okay.
and so I pause it.
It's a 10.
I got to get in the
Not-
habit of that when you guys ask me questions to pause it.
Not awesome. It's a 10.
Yeah. The water is pretty murky. You can't see anything. There's so much moss and algae over it. It doesn't look incredibly deep, but it looks. You if you had to guess, you would say it's somewhere between 6 to 10 feet deep.
Okay.
Do you tell us that? You yell back and tell us.
I do not yell back. I know better than to yell in shrines. If you want to come and join me, you can observe how deep it is. Or...
That water. You crazy? I'm a bird. All right, we're gonna pause there because Hope walks up to the door.
Hope wanders off and opens to a door. What a surprise!
As I was saying,
and as you guys are talking to yourself, Hope kind of wanders up, and then Kelly, you're listening to what your friends are saying, but then you hear the water kind of sloshing. And
whatever could that be?
Yeah, Kelly will.
You see first you see an eye stalk rise up, and then you see the body come up out of the water and growls, is looking towards Snow. It's not looking at you guys, it's looking at Hope, who's going to try to go towards the shrine. Turnic, you see it. You remember the legends of the Froghemoth talked about when you were walking through your swamp. And you see a Froghemoth rise up out of the water. And we're in an encounter.
Of course we are. Remember,
Well,
this is
it
the
would be
test of
boring if we
bravery.
didn't.
This is the test of bravery.
Guys, holy crap! It's the Froghemoth from the legends, guys.
Is that what it is? Are you sure?
Yeah, yes. I've read them all the time when I was growing up.
Oh no, I meant, is this a test of bravery? I was saying that to Chris.
He was being sarcastic. He was being sarcastic. Of course he was.
And yet again, we
Who
find
was on
ourselves right in the thick of myth and mystery.
Of course.
And we wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I mean, really.
Of course I get to go first.
Maybe.
I rolled double nat
Right.
ones for my initiative. Okay.
Oh,
Think-
wow.
Wow.
Thank God you have that.
Okay, so tell us. You can't see anything. I'm sure someone you hear Turnic yelling about it, but you can't see what's going on yet.
Correct. Can you unpause it, please, though?
Oh yeah.
Thank you. So come here. And then there. And now I see it. Okay. So let's see here. I don't see my friends though. So
Oh, thank you, grown-up mess. He said, "Take care of my sacrifices. I'm going to leave you tabbed."
Oh, no. Don't know if I like the
Because
sound of that.
she brought the raid.
Oh, I see. I see.
you know, I kind of let's Froghemoth. I don't think it's gonna have.
It takes the damage.
Okay.
I see it splashing around, mossy, nasty waters just kind of flying everywhere, lily pads, as it starts thrashing inside of this pool. Hope, you realize as you walked up to this door, you stepped right in front of it, and just when you stepped, you heard it kind of roar and sploosh out of the water behind you. And it lands. Wait, you did chill touch and blessed strikes? Babe, you're muted if you're talking. I was wondering why I didn't hear you.
This seems too easy.
All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, so no, that's one of my features.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's different than what you have. So
Yeah.
and two. Yeah, no, I don't. You know what? I'm not going to do a bonus action. I think I'm okay with just that. And then that's the end of my turn.
Oh, and I, as a DM, I shouldn't say this, but you guys never know the size of my places. But I would say, as far as the city goes, yes, it's large, and you guys will be traveling through it, but you're not going to be walking through the city for days. Just keep that in mind. Probably one
Not
day
going
to
to be walking
traverse
through the
this whole
city for
city.
days.
No, it's probably one day to traverse the whole city. I mean, it'll be multiple sessions, but
Okay. Fair.
in time, as far as your characters are concerned, it's not going to take you. You're not gonna get a long rest.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I use quite a bit of spell slots. I'm like, cantrip work for me since I do quite a bit of damage.
Beric
I
is
don't feel
going
that's
to...
giving you too much information. You guys, your characters would know by looking at the city. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take a while to go through here, but you know that you're not gonna be here like searching through it for days.
Beric's going to just put the tabaxi down by the little...
Oof.
Just down around the corner.
Yeah, he heard you guys shooting. He's not looking around that wall. He's staying right there.
And Beric is going to pull out his crossbow. And is just going to shoot him. Yeah.
Hell
Nat
yeah.
20!
Love that.
Yes.
Damn. Oh, that's 32. 32. Oh, sorry.
13.
One box is covering up another box.
And he failed the saving throw.
Oh! Gotta love it.
That makes him, I mean, he's in water prone, so he's kind of floating around there.
Yeah, that'd be
Did
fair.
you do the psychic the saving throw for my thing? It said no
Not as
target.
Yeah, it didn't. It like did the damage, but I didn't see him do a saving throw. It did full damage
Yeah.
on him though.
It says no targets to save. No. Remember, if you fail, he's supposed to be muddled.
Yeah, well, he hasn't even gone yet, bro. But
maybe
the
saving throw comes
on his turn, possibly. But no, but he's supposed to have a saving throw for the damage too.
No.
Yeah, it takes 8d6 damage on a failed save,
on
or
a
half
failed
as much on a
save.
successful one.
Yeah, successful one.
And
That's right.
I'm not
then you
seeing-
muddle for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know I have fast forwards his rolls, but I thought it left a card for it. I mean, maybe it rolled it and just didn't leave a card for it.
No, so I would say, oh, wait a minute. A creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected by this spell.
Yeah, that's him.
Yep, that's it. We figured it out.
So he gets the damage, but he doesn't get affected by it.
Correct, okay. So now we know he's got an intelligence lower than 2 or lower.
Yeah. Okay. So he kind of flippity flops back up, rolls over in the water to be unproned. And let me see. I don't even know what he does. Let me see. Ooh, okay. Oh, and by the way, I figured out it's a glitch with the drag ruler. Remember how sometimes it doesn't show your distance? If you click in the middle of your token, right, it doesn't work anywhere. But if you click on the edge of your token in the direction you're moving, you'll see it.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. So like if you're going to the right, click on the edge of your token on the right side of your token, and then drag it and you'll see it. It's I went to the GitHub, and some person asked a question about it 2-3 months ago. I asked a question, no one's answered yet. So I don't know if the developers are looking at it or not, but that's the issue. All right, so he's gonna move up his 15 feet because that's all he can move for now. And he's gonna. You see one of his tentacles, because Froghemoth has tentacles growing out of his back.
Of course it does.
And he is going to. Oh, he can't. Just out of range.
Ha. Does it look like he's aiming for me?
I don't know. He's out of range. That's the end of his turn.
Oh, okay. I'm the only one over here, and he's coming this way, so I'm assuming he's aiming for me.
I mean, there's this big statue here. I mean, he's heading this way because you guys are all up here. So,
Okay.
I would say that statue is giving him quarter cover or half cover. Callie,
Okay, but I can still.
if you move, I mean, because I don't have a wall around him. So if you don't want
Right.
cover, you'd have to move up or down.
I'm using a psychic.
Oh yeah, then if it doesn't have
spell.
if it doesn't have it to hit, then you're fine. Because you can still see him, it's just cover. But
Yeah.
he fails because he has like no intelligence.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then he gets next time it's his turn. He gets to move, action, or bonus action.
Okay.
Cool. And now Callie's gonna move like back here. She knows what's what.
Turnic.
Yeah, Turner's just freaking out over the fact that there's a frog unit. And so he's just like, oh, what do I do? Oh, I know what to do.
He's just fangirling hard.
It's so hard.
It's a Legend of the Swamp, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I had posters of you up in my hut when I was growing up.
It's the Taylor Swift of the swamp.
Yeah.
So instead of a
Turner's just kinda like,
Swifty, are you a Froggy or a Hemi? What would it be? I don't know.
Oh, don't say Hemi. I don't know why, but just don't say that.
Legend of the Swamp. So he's a swampy.
anyway, but then Turner's gonna be like, right, Moonbeam. That's what I do, and that's
Jesus
he just really
Christ.
thinks that the first thing that he can do is he's freaking out over it.
In
So he's
character.
gonna
Here we
put
go.
it right there. And he'll use his movement to go up and get a better look at it and be like, "Holy crap, guy! You see that? You see that? You see that, Talos? It's the freaking Froghemoth.
Yeah.
Did you remember me telling you about this?"
Yeah, I see it.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay. Tell us.
Yeah. Just do a little cantrip. Cause why not? We'll do a thunderclap. And the thunder rolls. There we go. Aw.
Oh, he finally saved. He's been failing all his damn saving throws.
And
So he took no damage.
bastard. Oh wait, I'm on measurement. I'm on my ruler. So now I'm gonna go. And
All right.
Oh.
So I'm going to do chill touch because it does the most damage. Okay. Yes, I'm busting that. Hell yeah, I am.
As it lands,
Okay.
this thing is just slashing around his pool as you guys are just wailing on it. It's getting really pissed.
So is this like, because there's like this like little space in between the door and the building? Is that like an alley or a hallway?
What, this here?
Yeah, it goes on
Yeah,
both sides of the.
this is a wall around the shrine, and then this is the shrine. So
Okay.
this is a wall that's going
A
around the
little
shrine.
pony wall.
Yeah,
There's a
I mean it's a full size. It's a
Oh.
full size wall. You can't see over it. That's why
All right,
it has.
I'm gonna move this way then.
Yeah.
See
But
what happens.
that is a full wall.
That's okay. Yeah,
I mean,
I just want to see what happens.
I would say the walls around these things are like 8 foot tall walls.
Because I wanna be close, but not close, within seeing range. See what happens if I get away from the door.
Barrick.
I'd have a mind to go behind Turnic and just like crouch down behind him and then just say, "Hey, open your legs. I got to make this shot." Because Barrick is a good friend, he's not gonna do that.
Are you saying you have more testicular fortitude than him? You don't think he can handle it?
Yes.
Barely any hesitation on that one.
And it hits.
There was none.
At least
have
he
it.
saved this time.
Barrick's just gonna just leave it at that for right now.
And a moonbeam hits. He is pissed, and he's not sure what he's gonna do because he doesn't understand what happened to him with Tasha's mind whip, but he's very confused. And he can only do one thing, and he doesn't know what it's gonna be. He just looks at Talos, who's the closest one to him, and one of his tentacles lash out. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
not
And
bad.
you are grappled. So on your turn, you have to do an escape DC if you want to get out of it, Talos. So you are grappled. And why do you have all these statuses still on you? Prone, unconscious, frightened, blinded. Yeah.
I don't have any of those on there. Who the hell added those? I even looked at those the other day.
Well, you're grappled.
and- yeah, I looked at mine the other day and made sure, like last week, because I forget why. Something to do with concentration or something.
Now I'm checking everyone to make sure everyone else doesn't have a kid. No one else has anything. It's just you. Okay, so you are grappled. But he does have multi attack, so he can't grapple you with the other one because you're already grappled. But he's going to hit you with another tentacle. Oh no! Wait a minute. Hold on. Actually.
Remember, he can attack, he can bonus action, or he can move. Those
These are all
the only
these.
things.
These are multi attacks, so it's all part of his action.
Okay.
Not bonus action. He's not moving. That's
Right.
That's why I mentioned he's very confused. He can only do one thing with his because of the mushroom, but the one thing is his action, so he has multi attack. So he can do 2 tentacles and tongue. Okay, so he's gonna do another tentacle attack.
Just gonna tongue him.
Wow.
2 tentacles and tongue, eh?
Yeah.
It's
Great.
asking for a reaction from you. There you go.
Yeah, it's still loading. Oh wait.
Well,
no.
it said Chris had a reaction too. That's
My
Uh,
ball, though.
and now he's going to tongue you. You have a strength saving throw, Chris.
Or get tongued.
I'm
Oh my goodness.
Or willingly fail.
Just so you can be tongued.
Oh no!
Getting licked.
Hey, listen, getting tongued by a legend? Go on.
That's
Would be
I
Oh,
can
nat
see-
20!
Ooh, nat 20. That's where you want it.
You feel this tongue wrap around you like it's about to
It's like,
drag
"Do
you
me."
in,
To me.
and you slither out of it before it pulls you. The tentacle's holding you, and you feel the tentacle like maybe about to let go because the tongue's going to grab you, but then the tongue slides back and the tentacle still holds onto you. The tongue would have brought you closer. And that is the end of his
water he
turn.
would have went.
Talos got touched by the great tongue of the Froghemoth.
Chernik, maybe you should have gotten closer.
Never say those words ever again.
And if anyone is, I mean, Talos can fly, but keep in mind, like I mentioned when I did the description, I said that these pillars, you can technically walk and hop on these towards the pool if you guys want to go in there and not have to go to the water. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a chance to get close enough for him to tongue you, Chernik. Sorry, he's gonna die.
And Kelly's gonna move back here. So
Another
she
mind
just, yeah.
Well, you finally found something that has like no intelligence, so you're like just slamming it with this.
I was fortunate enough to find something that worked on it, so we're gonna go with what works.
Yeah,
So
same
I get
here.
to give him another headache.
Now the question is Turney getting closer just because he wants to see the tentacle holding Talos? Or
Or what?
He's trying to get close enough to get tongued.
What's up?
Talos, it's quite the honor that you have been bestowed upon. You know that. You
No.
Oh, you want something done about the tentacle around you? Got it. Turnip is then going to smack it with his thorn whip.
Okay.
Talos just like consent.
He's getting licked whether he likes it or not.
I know I didn't get licked.
Well, you did. It didn't
I did get
grab you with
licked.
its tongue, but it did lick you. It did lick
Yeah.
you. The tongue did caress you. It just didn't grab onto you and pull you in. You are covered. No, you are covered in Froghemoth saliva.
Damn it.
Yeah,
you get
Turnip
licked.
would have also like just you know
Ew.
touch Talos.
God.
Oh, this is what it feels like.
No.
Wow.
Taste it too. Oh, well.
Don't say that. Why?
Oh.
Did you lick
Okay, so you are
Talos
grappled.
just to get some of it?
So your speed is 0. You do have an escape DC if you want to use your action to try to escape, or you can just do something.
Yeah. Let's see here. What's
Why?
it? Near death? No. Come on.
Yeah, like I said, and remember, grapple doesn't give you any disadvantage or anything. You just speed just 0.
Yeah.
You just can't move.
Right.
I'm just gonna crossbow that biatch. Disadvantage, right? Because I'm so close.
No. There's no disadvantage with grappled. That's restrained, I believe, is your disadvantage.
Grappled, creature speed becomes 0, condition ends. Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
restrained.
blah.
Restrained has disadvantage. The creature has advantage, and you have disadvantage if you're restrained. But grappled, you just held.
Yeah, and it can't. Yeah, no movement.
No movement.
Thingies.
Right.
So if
Wow.
you're hasted, too bad.
So Talos, you do that. You see this thing is like barely holding on to you at this point, and it's you see green blood just flowing out and mixing in with the mossy filled pool.
Did it fail the strength throw for the walloping?
It didn't do it. I think because it's so low intelligence, it doesn't have it. Remember that was the whole. Oh, for the walloping? No, it
Right,
succeeded.
that's just-
Okay. So I will try.
You can take that up, though.
Yeah, he had 1 hit point, buddy.
Oh.
And you see him and the tentacle lets go of you, and you see it sink in as the other tentacles go with it as it sinks into the water.
I pull a rag out and just start wiping a towel out and just start wiping the pack and just start wiping myself off.
Turnic is going to immediately go into the water and see if
That's
there's
what I
some
was
sort
gonna
of
see.
souvenir that he can get from the
I was
Froghemoth.
gonna ask.
Actually, I'm glad you did that, Turnic.
I do take it bird, so
No. It's not a bad thing. Hold on a second.
I know. I want to kind of go in the water and clean myself off. Is what I'm saying.
It's clean. The moss, the pond scum, mossy water.
Better than frog saliva.
It's pond scum. It's nasty,
Better than frog saliva.
stagnant,
It's better than frog
stinky
saliva.
water. I mean, you reek
Apparently,
now,
he
Talos.
thinks it's great. So.
Saliva.
Like Turnic is in heaven right now. But yeah.
Better than
Because I mean this is how his home
That's what I did.
looks like.
And it
Turnic,
comes
give
out to
me
get the frog saliva off me.
give me a perception check since you're right there.
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception.
Oh,
Well,
That's good.
13.
You're that's good because you're right there. You as you're looking at the Froghemoth as it's sinking, you see the statue, and you kind of look at it, and you notice that in the mouth of the statue, you kind of see a stone key set into indentation on the tongue of the statue.
oh, guys, there's something in the statue there. But Turnic would still see if there's some sort of like souvenir he could get from this dead Froghemoth, like a tooth or something.
Yeah, give me you'd have to, it went under the water, so you'd have to dive under.
That's fine. I can breathe underwater
Give
for a bit.
me yeah, I know. It's only 6 foot deep too. It's not like it's like you're not going that far.
Eric just yells over, "Should I bring the tabaxi?"
Let's see. Give me a sleight of hand.
A sleight of
grab him.
hand.
Yeah.
All right. Damn it.
Oh no!
Yeah, no.
You have to go through the rest of the
You're
campaign
grabbing
with
its
one hand.
teeth, you're yanking it, they're really in there, you can't get it off. The rest of his skin is very slimy, obviously, and your hands are just slipping through it, and you can't get anything.
I'll go get him.
Yeah. Turnic's just gonna go up and say, "God damn it! I can't get a souvenir. I need to show
Did you-
prove to Zaz
did
that I
you-
fought this thing."
Find anything else while you're in the water?
I think the statue has something. Hold on, I'll swim over and see what's over at this.
Is it over? Oh,
It's
goodness.
over. Come.
We saw the
Come.
great Froghemoth.
You didn't see shit.
I'm
He was
glad I
hiding.
didn't see it. But not a surprise, since Kubazan is the Froghemoth god. False god.
Turnic would have known that, right? Or
No. These are remember these are Omoan. If you remember the story I told last
Okay.
times, because they turn to these nature spirits that are false gods. They're not
okay, got yeah,
real gods.
okay. Turnic's gonna go like get the key from the statue.
And then Asarak basically killed them all, and then in the Temple of the Nine Gods, and then trapped all the remaining Omoans in there. Okay, so you have the key.
I'm assuming since I was checking this door, it's locked, right?
Yes, the door is pretty locked. It is locked. As he walks up there, though, you see Orvax takes out his notebook and he's looking up. And above it, above the door, you do see a plaque, and he's reading it, and he's like, "Oh! So this says Kubasan urges us to tread without fear and to give back as much as we take."
Bravery.
He writes it down in his book.
Give back as much as we take. Wait, so I
I'll
have to give this key back?
hold on. I will put that in the chat in case you guys want to see it again, because I can't share that one.
I read that as a there's a balance here. Whatever leaves this place must leave something in its stead.
It's similar to
You know,
this
we already
tale I
saved
heard of this
someone and we killed
archaeologist
someone,
who
so I
wore a
think that
hat.
feels good.
This
We saved one, we killed
archaeologist who
one.
wore a funny hat. You know,
And he does
had
turn
to- He had to go and go to a temple and.
as he continues writing in his book, and he hears Turnic's excitement about the frog-hemoth, Orvax just continues. He's like, well, the shrine is dedicated to Kubazan, the frog-hemoth trickster god. The legend says that on the evening of Ubtau's abandonment of Umo, a wily Eblis stepped from his reed hut. He didn't like the Umoans, but without them, he'd have no one to play his tricks on. The Eblis sent a marsh frog to reason with Ubtau, but the frog was angry and decided to wrestle the god instead. This amused Ubtau, so he gave the frog tentacles to make it stronger. When Kubazan the frog-hemoth returned to Papazatl, the Eblis, he chased Papazatl into the swamp with his new tentacles, recognizing Papazatl as his nemesis. He continues to write down as he's doing that.
Okay.
And does that align at all with anything Turnic would have known from the tales he would have been told?
No, because you don't know anything about these gods, but you do feel kind of cool to know that a frog-hemoth played in these myths and legends for the Ubtaus, and he
Gotcha.
and he also amused Ubtau, and that's why he got his tentacles, according to this legend.
So I'm hearing, gotta amuse people to get tentacles. Got it.
Okay, so who has the key?
Turnic
Turnic still?
still has the
Turnic
key.
has the key. Apparently,
Do you want to walk?
Turnic wants tentacles. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. As you walk in, you see that there's a pit in front of you. It's about 30 feet deep. And all around the walls, you see that there's these wooden beams. They're kind of hard to see, but I think you can kind of see them. That there's like wooden beams sticking out like every 5 feet or so, going around the whole thing. And on the far end, you see a pedestal. It's kind of glowing, and you kind of see a cube sitting on top of the pedestal. And where you're at, Talos, by the way, is at the very end of that platform. The pit goes 30 feet down below you.
Oh, it's very dark in here.
It is.
Yeah, Turnic can't see shit.
Oh, Talos just went off.
I'm
into the
assuming
darkness.
you're
I'm
flying,
flying.
Talos.
I'm flying, yeah. I'm flying and hovering over. I can't see anything. I thought I had dark vision of some sort.
I can see with you. It's all just gray. When I click on you, the whole room's just gray. That's what dark vision does. Is it's gray.
That's true. That's true. So definitely.
Real
Talos,
quick here. Let me
there's
check something.
spikes down there. So I'll.
Yeah, it's a
fly
spike. Yeah, it's a spike
I was gonna
filled.
Fly across. I was gonna fly across. And, you know.
Oh yeah, I know you're flying. Just give me 1 second. I gotta look one thing up, just to make sure, because my notes don't seem to be full. I just want to make sure.
Maybe.
No, I mean it's all fine. I just want to make sure I got everything here. Yeah, I didn't write this down. The description of it, but yeah. So you see the ledge overlooking the pit of sharpened stakes. On the alcove on the far wall holds a pedestal with a stone cube resting on it. And then on a relief carved on the back of the alcove shows a monstrous frog with tentacles fighting a crane, which is the Eblis story that Orvax told you about. You see the wood beams, 4-foot gaps between them. You see carved frog heads exudes from the walls above the beams.
Interesting place.
It's on pause, so you can do whatever you wanted to do, Talos, if you're flying across. You see the cube, and you see that the cube has a carving of what looks like a frog hemoth, symbol of a Kubazan on the cube, and it's on a pedestal.
Cubes are the key. Hold on, let me read that again. Journal, graffiti. The puzzle cubes are the key.
And he hear Orvax hears you.
Or anything?
No, Orvax kind of hears you say that. And he's like, oh, keys. That's it. He goes, those are the keys to enter the temple of the 9 gods. We will need these cubes in order to enter that temple.
All right. So okay. Wait. But, however, what was the saying again? Leave as much as you take, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it. So we need to leave something in the, okay, so I'm going to fly back and I'm going to tell him, we need to leave, there's the cubes over there, but we need to leave something that weighs as much as the cube.
How much does the cube weigh?
I look over at the tabaxi guy. Any idea how much these cubes are?
Actually, you for you, Talos, just give me a perception check.
Okay.
It's a small cube, DC 5.
Man, you're not gonna just use actually, it's fine because I got like
you're good.
17. Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, so you know that the cube is about half a pound.
Half a pound. So let me go back over there, see if I have anything on me that's half a pound. I do not.
Half a pound.
Half a pound. I could break
feel like
off a
that's
piece
so
of this
light.
regular loot I have.
I mean, I have crystals. I have all kinds of stuff.
That's half a pound. I need something that weighs about half a pound.
Orvax kind of looks back and he's like, there's tons of loose stones outside. I'm sure there's something out there that should weigh half a pound.
And yeah, I could
Nice.
give you. I mean, I don't know how much
You know what,
these
I'm just gonna
crystals.
go out here.
I gathered 20 crystals from that thing.
Alright.
So
Do I see any loose stones that weigh like?
Oh yeah, there's stones at the ground.
Alright.
It's everywhere. Just
Alright.
just give me an investigation.
Okay.
Watch it be a tungsten cube and it weighs 45 pounds.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It only takes you a couple minutes. You pick up a few of them and you find one and you kind of toss it. Feels like half a pound to you.
Okay. So I go over here and I do the old. And I grab the cube.
switcheroo.
And I look back and I smile. Anything? Anything
Yeah.
happen?
So you can pick up that. You can pick the puzzle cubes right there.
You're not going to make him do a dexterity check to pull some Indiana Jones shit?
That's what
Nope.
I'm wondering.
And that's literally how this is designed. That's literally what you're supposed to do. No. He did it. You're fine. While you're standing there, you do notice when you look at the frog heads, you notice their mouths are open, and when you lift it up, you felt that thing had that plate it was the pedestal was sitting on felt like it was spring loaded. So you realize that it would have set off some kind of trap if you had not put the stone on there. So yeah, you successfully navigated it.
Yeah.
And Orvax is like, "Ooh, can I?" He wants to look at it, so he's like, "May I take a look at it?" You don't have to give him the actual object; you can keep it in your inventory.
Yeah.
But he wants to look at it to
Sure.
draw it and study it and stuff. Oh yes, these are definitely the puzzle cubes. Each of the shrines should have one of these. We will definitely need them all to enter the rest of them.
Oh boy. Slow down.
He's all
kid.
giddy. Let us go.
I can see
It's
why the
amazing. He
pages
can
is
walk
concrete.
so fast.
Yeah, he's not really moving faster than all you guys. I'm just doing this I'm just trying to get to the map before you guys go so I can see when you guys all enter.
So which one?
It's more for me than him. We're waiting for a barrack.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I see him now. I didn't realize he walked away.
Yeah. We're leaving.
Just move your token out, barrack.
We left you.
We did.
We're abandoning you.
What's new?
Orvax does look at the rest of you, and he's like, well, your guess is as good as mine where the rest could be. The other mages had gone out to look for him, so this is all. This is the only shrine I knew the exact location of. So we're just gonna have to explore a bit until we find something.
Oh. Okay then.
Okay, so barracks here now.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you guys.
Oh,
wherever
weird.
wanna
You
go.
guys keep running into walls?
Yeah, why did you
Strange.
guys go back? Can I ask a question? Why did you guys walk that way? Stop moving. Stop moving. You guys trapped yourselves in walls. I don't know why you all went why would you go backwards towards the mountain? Can I ask that? Why would you go backwards towards the mountain? What is back here?
What are you?
Except a mountain wall. What is back here? Except, why would you walk that way?
It said there was a wall.
No,
because I tried to.
because
get through here and it said there was a
because
It's
you-
wall.
not
why
our
would you go
fault that
through
you
here?
got to be creative and turn everything into a goddamn wall.
Stop.
Okay.
Agreed.
Stop.
Agreed.
Stop. Hope. Stop moving your token.
Okay.
Because I thought it would be obvious looking at the map that you guys would have to go out this way. You would come out here and, I don't know, walk
I
this
tried
way.
to go out that way. The whole thing is a
Yeah,
fucking
that-
wall.
There
Yeah.
you
It said there
go.
was a
Now
wall.
you
We
guys should be
tried to
all
go that
fine.
way.
There's a 3
And
by
we tried to
3
go
wall
that way. It said
directly
there was a
above the
wall
exit.
along the-
And then
Yeah,
there's a
we said
1
Go
by
ahead.
1 wall to the right, which is a pillar.
Yeah, there was lots of walls along it. It was
I
very,
don't know. I got out of it just fine. I was the one person Lunga didn't have to move.
If you would have walked straight out this way, you would have been fine. And then walked
I
here
would be
and then
fine.
follow this way, you would have been fine.
But
Have we been in this place down here to the south?
This thing in the middle, by the way, as you could tell, it's a walkway that's steeped upwards, and there's steps that goes up about 6 feet above. So it's like a walkway.
that's part of the village, isn't it? We've been in there. That's
So
where we
no?
just came from.
Yeah.
Right here. Right here.
That's where we
is
came from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turnic went somewhere.
Oh,
You
hold on.
guys are
No,
gonna have to.
Guys.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to follow Turnic.
Oh my god.
But to
Jesus.
answer
is-
Callie's
yeah,
question, we
I
have not gone into that blue room.
Oh
No,
god.
the blue room, that's where we came from.
No, it's not. We came
Yes,
down the
it
main fucking road.
is. What are you talking about? That's where we came from. And
Why
we
don't you
went
let
to
Lunga
left.
answer us?
He did already. He said yes.
I said yes to what?
Holy shit. Where we came from was that blue cube.
I'd have to go
The-
back and look at the map
vaccine.
because I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember the
Yes,
color of
it
it.
is.
No,
We
the
went
place
north.
that you just described to Callie as elevated with the walkways, you said
No,
that's where
That's in the
was
center.
blue. Before that, there's a blue cube down that goes down into a
Yeah. So
village
there was
area, which is where
so
we came
to the
from.
south of where I was.
Okay, the two blue cubes. That was the the entrance and exit of the walled compound. You guys were there
Yes.
already.
Thank you. That's where we
Oh,
came from.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything. Yeah,
Holy
you've all
shit.
been down there.
No,
Everything
that's
you
no,
need to
Chris,
do.
It's
Chris,
Austin
I
telling me
understand, but
that-
I'm asking you to let Lunga
He already
respond.
did. That's my point. He did already.
I
He
didn't
said
answer that question.
yes. You
I didn't
did.
answer that
I
question.
asked
I didn't
you,
answer
and
the
you said, yes,
question.
it is.
I might have been talking about something else, Chris. I didn't hear that question, so I didn't answer that
just-
question.
Well,
Slow down.
then he
Just
didn't
let
even hear
Lunga
it.
answer
Okay,
the question
so
that is
then-
asked of him.
But
That's
it
all
was
I'm saying.
answered. I gave the right answer, so it wasn't. He didn't even hear the question, so Callie would have had to repeat it multiple times. So who cares if Lunga answers it or if I answer
All right.
it?
Anyway, listen, you
Really?
guys, as you guys walk over that walkway, you walk down and you walk through the jungle some more, and you see these vines pop up, and they come to attack you. So now we are in a. Why are there so many of them in here? Hold on a second. I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me clear that combat. Ignore that. Okay. For some reason, it added like way too many of them. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you see these vine-like creatures sprout out from the trees and jungle around you in the ground, and they come up. initiative, Beric? Kelly, you go first.
Well, this is very exciting. And now there are multiple Kellys.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're all over the place, sir.
It's not my turn. Is what it says.
It is your turn, though. It says it's your turn in the combat tracker.
I understand that, and I cast a spell, but I can't move.
Are you in your measurement tool, maybe?
No.
Oh, it does say it should be. Yeah, but it is your turn.
I know.
Maybe. Oh, maybe I got to activate the scene. Let me try activating scene just to be sure. Maybe that could be.
Oh, you
reason.
did just drag us.
Oh
all
my
in here. That's true.
golly.
I mean, that should have mattered because, but we'll see. Try now.
Nope.
Is anybody
Nope.
else's combat tracker being like it have broken images in it and stuff? Everybody try and refresh. That's what I would say.
Here, let me let me just do this.
Making me relog in. When
Okay,
I refresh,
I'm gonna-
it's making me log back in.
All right, I'm just gonna end this combat, and then because it was kind of weird to begin with. Like I said, it added like 13 vines when there's only 3 on the screen here. So we will try this again. I'll wait till you said you're refreshing, so I'll wait till you come in again.
Yeah.
Kelly, you can end that effect and then add the spell stop back on again.
Okay.
Because it's gonna make us re-roll initiatives again, and I don't know what the initiatives are gonna be this time. Okay, now let's try this again. Let's see if my button works here like it was supposed to. No, it did not. Okay. So we will just do this the old-fashioned way. Okay, roll for initiatives again.
Ooh.
Okay, and
It's
we
like
will
the
begin
opposite
combat.
of what it was last time.
Yeah. Now let's see what
yeah.
happens this time.
Terrible.
This time, Turnix first.
Boo.
At least the
I get
vines
a-
are all near the end.
I get an
too.
awesome roll. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, your heavy hitters all get to attack them before it's your turns.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
And before 2 of their turns, so that's a good thing.
yeah. Cool.
She never gets
Orvax
to
sees what's happening here, and he starts scrambling away. Obviously,
Yeah,
that's why I
he
have nothing
should.
to do with this.
Yeah, Turnik is, I guess naturally, as he's the one that accidentally began this, as he was just walking around, right? He just walks into this, the quarterstaff of warning that he has just shakes violently, and he sees this vine creature appear right in front of him, and just instinctively, he just slashes at it with his primal savagery.
Let's do this. Yeah, sorry, there was no marker on that one because it was supposed to be a surprise, and Turnik walked into it.
Oh,
And
it
I
worked.
figured, walking through a jungle, I figured this is one of the times you guys would go follow each other. So it's just
All right.
That's presumptuous of you.
because remember
Yeah,
on the
since
main
Hope
map,
never
each of
stays
those
with the group.
squares are like a big distance. It's not like 5 feet. Each of those squares are like a big distance.
Yeah, Hope never follows the group.
All right. Well, I guess Hope's not in this combat then. All right.
Wow, you smacked it pretty good there, Turnik.
Turnik certainly
Yeah.
tried. He caught him quite off guard, so he gave him a good, bitch slap, but
Hey.
involving claws, so,
Vine for vine. You hit him with it.
Fine for a vine. Yeah. So, and that's Turnik's turn.
Mr. Dwergerman.
Swing life away.
Hey, Beric, you get to use your hammer this time.
I get to re-roll that. Oh, fuck. Whoops.
Well, what are you re-rolling?
The damage die.
Why?
Because it was a 2, and I have Great Weapon Master, which means I get to roll all damage die that are 1 and 2.
Okay. So you replaced the 1 with the 6? Is that what happened there?
So add 4. Yeah.
So,
So
okay,
add
1
4.
and 2. So
yes.
it's 4 damage. Okay.
And we'll just do one more. Of lay same. What is all these walls?
There's no walls here at all.
It says collides with one wall.
Yeah, there.
collides
Oh,
with
there, oh
one
yeah.
wall, collides
There
with
is a
one
wall here. I forgot. I put this wall here so you guys didn't go running around too far purposely, because you're supposed to go right into encounter when you go in here. Wall's gone now.
Oh, my turn.
That was my fault.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that's when I was still learning my buttons here, and it didn't actually. It was supposed to take off the walls, but I forgot to put that in the tile. Whoops. Okay.
Chill touch. And I can do. Into chill. Yes. I get you both because you're so close to each other. Yes, I'm gonna bless that.
Yep, and it got both of them.
Sweet.
Nice.
It's so nice not to have to do that. It does it automatically.
Okay, and then I'm going to move over.
Opportunity attack if you move away from this one.
It's only if I move away. I'm gonna move behind him.
Okay. Well, you're going around him, I'm assuming.
I am going around him.
Yeah. Tell us. He not so he didn't get an opportunity attack. Makes sense. But it was a long way around,
So
but it worked.
So I did. I went around.
Yeah, I can't move anymore though, because then this one will get an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
But at least I've created it for Callie if she, not for mechanical reasons at all or anything.
Yeah, non-mechanical reasons. That's why I went back here too. I'm like, yeah.
Well, she'd have to move down here or down here to get.
But
Yeah.
but she won't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without having to get an opportunity.
But she can do that without
Yep.
any worry.
Exactly.
But I'm sure she's going to want to get away, not get closer. So
Well, that's fucking garbage. Yeah. Add that 10 to that fucking. Let's fucking go. Enter. Oh yeah. Fancy flourish for the win. Your turn.
okay, so now it's the Vine's turn.
Vine. Is he gonna like?
The Vine is just divine.
TikTok
Well, you're
style.
hitting it. You're hitting it. So he's going to definitely come after you after that happened.
I mean, I hit his friend. You know, I know it's all connected technically because it's a vine, but good luck trying to hit me with my defensive flourish.
Okay, let's see. What can he do?
Defensive flourish.
Okay, so he is going to attack you with this. Constrict, and he misses. That is the end of his turn. Callie.
Hmm. Um. Let's think about this. Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna move one more, and you see her eyes glow, and come here.
Clickety click. I hear a lot of stuff happening back there.
Yeah, well, the interface leaves somewhat to be desired sometimes. Okay, so yeah,
As it
and
hits,
yeah, and she's going to be
you see
lifted
them
on
sizzling.
air. Yeah. Where is it? No, that's not it. The way I can change my elevation. There it is.
Yeah,
Stirring a
on the side
little
there.
I've never done this
stir-fry.
before. So that was.
Did you do it? Your elevation? I don't see your elevation
Yeah, I did.
changed.
You have to hit enter. You didn't.
You have to
You didn't hit
enter.
enter.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to hit enter. I know it's annoying. Because every
That's
time
cool.
I'm like, oh wait, crap.
Cool.
Didn't
Yeah.
hit enter.
So yeah, lightning kind of sparks out of her hands, and then she whoosh, flies back, and they do not get a hit on her.
Okay. So let's see here. All right. I think. It doesn't actually place it like it's supposed to. Let me check the details of this again. 15-foot square.
Apparently, the grapple effect never disappeared when the behemoth died. 'Cause I'm still
Uh-oh.
grappled. Like, go delete that.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait a minute. It's not there though. What? Oh, it is. Okay, off. Yeah, weird.
Okay. Now let's
Much better. You think it would
try this. Let's try this again. Let's see what it says in here. No. Okay. No, it's not placing it. God damn it.
I say you take your 2 turns and then we call it. But what time is this? And you start
It
hopping
didn't.
around.
Oh, it's because I put it on the wrong damn thing. That's why. I put it on the wrong one. Sorry, guys.
So Orbex just happened to be off to the side while we ran into these things.
Oh yeah, yeah. He immediately
He did.
hot
like,
footed
I'm
it
outta
off
here-
to the
outta
side.
He's like,
He
I'm
dipped.
gonna go over here real quick and take a leak.
Okay, now.
Oh shit! Glad I moved.
Entangling vines
Yeah, me
pop up
too.
from the ground. You gotta do a strength saving throw, and the description's wrong. It's not 13.
Oh,
Strength saving throw. That's
Very good
definitely
to
what Turnic
advance
is not
on.
good at.
did you roll?
You
it
need to
at
correct that
advantage?
description.
Oh, you got 27 anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Barrick's fine.
But if you rolled at advantage, he might have gotten a nat 20.
So
Which
you're
is
fine.
zero effect. Wait, why would I have advantage?
Strength is a strength. Don't you have advantage?
Okay,
on
but
strength?
you are
throws?
you are restrained, which it did already for you, Turnic. Okay, did it add it automatically? So you are restrained, Turnic.
Oh, fun.
Am I wrong, Barrick? Don't you have?
Don't think
or
I
is it
have
just on
advantage.
ability checks.
No, it's
And that is the end of his turn. And we'll let this guy take his last turn. I guess we'll call it then after that and start at the top of the next round. Sound good?
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Let me. Okay. So he will go to constrict Hope. No, it is 20 feet away. What are you talking about? Oh, no, to the center.
25.
It's 25. Okay, then we will do Barrick then.
Oh damn.
Nope, not with that roll. And that is the end of his turn. All right, and we will start at the beginning of next round with Turnic, who's restrained.
Fun.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed it. These maps have been consumed my life for the last week and a half.
Maybe nightmares of that.
Didn't you have to do the shops too in the last week? Like,
The what?
the shops? Isn't that what something you just did?
Oh,
too?
the shops, yeah. But the shops don't take that long because they're just roll
Copy and
tables that I
paste?
have in there.
Oh,
They're roll
okay.
tables,
Oh,
so it generates
Oh,
everything and it puts
cool.
them all in there. I don't
Oh,
have to
nice.
add each individual item.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. That's awesome.
Now sometimes if it doesn't add things I want to be in there, I manually add those specific things. But
Sure. But that's
yeah, it does a roll
sweet.
table,
Yeah.
and it, yeah,
Nice.
yeah, and it adds stuff.
That's
So
why it's
I just
like
gotta
such
have
odd quantities sometimes. I got it. Okay.
yeah.
Interesting.
I do it to make it random. Like I said, like
Yeah.
knowing I wanted you guys to be able to get diamonds. If the roll table didn't add them, I manually added the diamonds. But most of the other stuff is all randomly generated. And maybe the potions, I'll make sure I add a couple potion here and there. But everything else is all randomly generated.
Yeah.
For that. But yeah. So little different way of doing the maps. Did you guys did it move smoothly enough for you? Did you like it? Except for the little couple
Except for the
wall
walls.
fiascos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The walls.
Walls are all
In
good for me.
here,
No,
in
you want-
here, that was my fault because I put a wall around you guys, so you guys stayed where you're at because you guys it was supposed to be an ambush, so you weren't supposed to be like scatter.
Let's just say the last
But-
time was nobody's fault because it could have gone. There's multiple.
But by
ways to
the
go.
temple, when you guys were exiting, there was only one way to exit. I don't even know how. Where you guys got was behind walls. I don't know how you got there. That's what I don't even
Yeah,
understand
well,
that.
Because we
I
went
think we
down
exited
from out of the
just to
box.
the left. That's
Or the
all.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
That box
You
that
see
you
the
guys
wall there?
came out, the box that you guys came out of
It
had
should
walls
only
on
one
three
way.
sides of it. There was only one way out of that box.
Okay. Well,
We got
The way
Well,
Turnic went.
obviously, there was ways
Yeah.
to get caught between
Yeah,
the walls.
yeah. You did like
We
video game shit. You
phased.
glitched through the wall.
Yeah.
we clipped.
Yeah.
No clips.
Clipped.
No clip. No clip. No clipping. Or that is what you put in. For, what, like
But yeah,
Doom?
but there aren't many
Unreal Tournament
walls
or
like
something?
It's called
Like,
pause
I have-
clip buffering.
like I put that there for certain areas because remember, most of the stuff on the big map is just to give you an idea of where things are, and I want to keep you guys walking in a general direction, not crawling all over the place. It's not necessary to crawl. So that's why I have walls in certain places for that.
Yeah.
That's more to keep you corralled,
If the walls had worked properly, we would have gone that way. But
I don't know what happened there. But there aren't many of those in those locations like that. So, but just think about this. For most of those areas where you find a shrine, where you enter is where you exit. You know what I mean? So it's not, so don't try to walk through it.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
We thought, in my defense, I thought, you exit and we were going to keep going around that way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you guys can't see the walls, so you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's why I'm letting you know now. So for future, I usually have it like a little C thing. So like if you enter it this way, you just go back out again that way.
Okay.
For most of them.
Cool.
But yeah. And I was glad I tried to clean up a few things with Forge. So it actually moved really smooth for me tonight. There wasn't any lagging or slowing down at all. So that was a plus. And we are getting close to MIDI being completely done. So I might be doing soon the upgrade to 4.2, which is a big change. But I don't want to do it until I know everything.
For us as players, or
mostly for me. No, everything's going to pretty much work the same for you. It's mostly from my end, where there's a lot of changes and stuff. On your end, your sheets are still going to look the same. It's still going to work pretty much the same. There might be a few stylistic differences on certain things when you open up certain things. But other than that, it's going to work the same for you guys. It's just on my end, it's going to be a little more, depending on how I build things. And I'm hoping it doesn't break things that I already built. Like, I want to upgrade to it when it's ready, but while we're here, there's so much going on here in Omu. It's almost like I don't even want to do it because it's like I've set up so much stuff in here with all these things you travel through, and it's like I don't want to break it. So I might not.
Climax of the story, isn't it?
I might wait. Well, from this, you're going towards the Soulmonger. I mean, that's what it looks like, what it's pointing to. But I don't want to break everything I'm building here because it took so much time to do it with that. So I might put that off again. Another couple weeks or a month until you guys get out of Omu.
It reminds me of Patrick in Flight Sim.
But yeah.
Patrick won't switch.
So that's where we're at. So we will end this here, and we will pick this up again next week. Kudos to Talos, who figured out the Indiana Jones of that one immediately. He knew to put something on the pedestal. That was. I try not to make puzzles too hard. And even when you don't, they're not the easiest thing. Trust me, when I'm playing, I have a hard time figuring out puzzles too. Sometimes the GM's like, in our minds, we're like, I'm handing it to you. How do you guys not? And that's how in our minds. But as a player, you're like, sometimes we overthink things. That's what it ends up being. But yeah, you figured that one out immediately. Spoiler, it would have been cool because I had a whole effect and everything. All those frog heads, there's literally jets of gas that shoot out and a cloud in the middle. And it would have applied the damage to you guys, poison gas that came out of there if you would have taken that thing off without putting something on it. And the gate would have closed.
Oh, no.
Oh, good. I'm resistant to poison.
Yeah, you would have been okay. Resistant, remember, means you just take half damage. You still take damage.
Exactly.
But
just half the damage.
And the way the poison design says you can't hold your breath or anything. That you're still it's gonna seep through your pores and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
All right,
so,
bedtime.
All right, so we're done. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Thank you again, and thank you all who watched. And until next time, so say we all.
Bye.
Bye.